the secrets fit.
All right, we're live in here. We survived.
All right.
How is everyone doing?
I'm doing. I think you and I
Accurate.
are on the same amount of sleep.
Doing is a thing that we're doing. That is true.
Being is a thing that we are.
Does anyone remember what happened last time?
Semicolons.
It's kind of
Yes.
anticlimactic. Not much happened. So...
It was like the most boring session I've ever seen
Yeah,
a
it was pretty
GM do.
Yeah, that's my bad.
We basically walked in, took this mission, told this dude, yeah, we're gonna take care of this shit. We beat the shit out of everything that was in our path.
Pretty much.
We chose to jump on this cart and ride it to the nearby city, but we changed our mind when this Phoenix bro was like, yo, dude, I love you so much. Can I be your bestie? And I was like, it's gonna cost you a feather. And he was like, okay, here's a feather. And then we were like, all right, well, I guess we won't go to your city right now. You can head back there. We're gonna head back home and let everybody know how successful we are. That was how that worked, right? Oh, and then we got back, and then we kicked the asses of the two guards who were guarding that one dude because they were shitheads. And Dan let a guy get poisoned.
Dan let a guy get poisoned.
He was like, I see you getting poisoned. Enjoy. And I was totally not in any way linked to that. I definitely did not see the guy early enough to have done something about it, but chose to stand behind.
Well, that was a very biased recap. The episode was called Humble Beginnings.
That's true.
And then I have a shit ton of other notes.
Maybe our group scholar should give the actual recap. Sounds like a lot of fake news that I just heard.
I mean, there's some semblance of truth.
That's how you do it.
It's every good lie has some truth in it.
All right,
So
there we
that
go. Ryan,
dude
your combat expertise works.
All right, thank you.
Dude was Lord of Boss, so we met up with him in the merchant area about the job posting about finding missing refugee children. His guy took us to the edge of the woods, and we found no children and instead found combat a lot of times.
A lot of times, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, we thought the orcs may have taken the kids, and then, I don't know, we took them down, and we got attacked by another group of orcs and some humans, and a couple of us went unconscious, and then we got kidnapped, but then ran into Steven's favorite, Bissy's favorite bird ever, and we got to keep the cart and the horse, and the Phoenix let the guards go, and then we were going back into the
technically,
city.
I think Bissy let the guards go. The Phoenix was ready to murder them, I think.
Oh yeah, I convinced him not to kill them.
Or, yeah, was it Chandra who let them go? Someone let them go before they could be judged.
I was the one saying they should be let go.
Oh,
Just
not
for
to the
the
Phoenix.
record. But
Not to the Phoenix, you
I
weren't.
know you weren't. I'm not going to ever be any more jealous. In character. In a video game.
But yeah. I think Steve
when we came back, by the way, we came back to find out that Lord Abacab had not directly understood whatever had happened here, but his guards were definitely 100% in on it. The guy that we were going to meet to interrogate, the guards tipped him off. He went off running, and as he got away, he basically poison pilled himself. And the two guards that were his guards, that were Abacab's guards, fought us. We managed to take down one of them, and the other one drank a potion of what was likely either invisibility or banish, and then booked it.
True. And as the session closed, multiple city guards were closing in on the area because this was fucking chaos going on.
Thankfully, that one guard was there and saw everything, so he can vouch for us. And
yeah, I think there was at least one or two guards that I think that the big guy took down 2 guards. It looks like, or maybe 3.
The guy took down, I think, 3 guards.
Oh no, this one
of their heads off.
This one is Zalek.
Yeah, one guy just straight up came in and got killed.
Yes.
Happens sometimes.
So as we rejoin everyone, the scene is basically a lot of the merchants in the area have like vacated the area. Some of them
Shocking.
some of the more wealthy merchants, similar to Lord Abbas, have like a small tent behind their like little stand where they have like one or two guards, similar to Lord Abbas. So you'll see people have retreated into their tents. Only if one or few, like a couple, are that wealthy to have that. So there's like one or two guards in front of these tents, but most people have vacated their stands with all their goods on it, and they just have ran off. But you'll notice
what is the name of the session?
it's up there. The name of the session is
Up where?
Murder in the City.
Yeah,
Episode 2.
Murder in the City.
Wait, where does that show?
Oh, it's on my Twitch.
On his Twitch.
Oh, I don't do Twitch.
Sorry, I'll announce the title. Well, the titles might be a little spoilery, so if you like want to look at it, you can, but you don't have to.
No,
But I try to keep them
I like having them
semi-generic.
in my notes. I like that there are titles.
Yeah, I thought it'd be something interesting to try. So as this is transpired, I don't remember if anyone. I think Bissy had said that you were just kind of like submitting to.
Yeah,
guards that
I'm
show
willing
up
to.
or-
I'm willing to give out information. I'm willing to talk with the guards about whatever is necessary. It really isn't. We're not really trying to be in the way of any investigations that may need to happen here or whatever. We would just like to point out that this was a part of our own investigation, and we're happy to comply with any of the authorities here to make sure that everything is done well.
Think about the children.
So a bunch of guards, seeming to like pop out of everywhere, are just like flooding into the streets, and they're kind of like surrounding the area.
Mhm.
And one guard who seems to be in charge. Well, this guy he was in the fight, right? This one over here was in the fight, so he is exacerbated and in like shock that his buddies you were with are basically dead. I think one guy got decapitated, so it's pretty crazy. So he's kind of like dumbfounded. He kind of has dropped his weapon. He's just kind of like in shock, standing there, and the rest of the guards are closing in. Does anyone want to declare anything they're doing before like things start happening, or is there anything like have you all joined together? Are you back near the tent? I guess.
No, where I'm at, I think I'm adjacent to the body. I want to lean down.
Which
to
body?
The body.
Zalek or the guard?
Well, I know Zalek is dead. I tried to heal him and he didn't get up. So the other dude that we downed.
Yeah, he is unconscious.
I'm gonna ask if anybody's got any rope. Can we tie him up? Does anybody have rope?
I believe so.
I think so. Hold on.
Make it quick. Make it
You?
quick, please. I don't want him to. I don't want him to die.
I do not. I thought I
I
did.
have artisan's tools. I don't know if that includes rope.
Look, I can't
I
carry
have
rope.
rope.
Please tie him up quickly.
I will tie him up.
Okay. And after he ties him up, I will attempt to wake him up. With my last casting of Cure Light, which I didn't mean to click that way, but at least I have the damage programmed in there. So he'll heal 7 if he's still alive.
He is still alive.
But he is tied up, so 20 plus Dan's CMB to escape.
Sure.
Plus double, I think, Dan's
but yeah,
CMB.
as you are doing all this, the guards are closing in, and they'll kind of like be shouting at everyone to like drop their weapons if you have any weapons brandished. I think everyone said they kind of sheathed or dropped their weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I will awkwardly put my hands at my side, not knowing what to do in that situation.
All right, you're unarmed, aren't you?
I sure am.
You have a weapon.
Might I have a moment to explain?
One guard steps forward among the rest of them. So so you all are now by the tent with this guard.
Yes.
You've left the Zalek dude in the alleyway.
Oh no, I'm standing with. We're not near Zalek. We're with the other guy.
Yeah. I just want to. Yeah.
And because
I can draw it out. I know.
where
it's kind of annoying.
Abba would be right there, and then the guard would be right next to him. Abba's the person I tried to wake up, not Zalek. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you tried to wake up Lord Abbas?
I had previously tried to wake up Lord Abbas. I gave him a cure light.
No, he's
and
he's
it didn't have any effect. Yeah. And then I had the other guy get tied up, and then I cure lighted him.
Yeah. So I'll mark him with a red dot showing he's tied up.
Yep.
What's his name?
The guard that's tied up. I don't think you've asked his name, but he's tied up and awake. But these guards step forward, and they say, "What the hell's going on?"
We were accosted when investigation we were doing for Lord Abbas. He had specifically asked us to look into some things, and when we went out there to look into them, we ran into an ambush. When we came back here to ask why there was an ambush there waiting for us, we were then accosted by the guards.
By the city guards?
No, by Lord Abbas's personal hired mercenaries, I guess, guards. He is a lord, so I presume he has right to his own guard.
This sounds super fantastical.
I'm sure it does.
You there. He points to the guard that's like standing there dumbfounded. You were here on the scene. What's going on? He kind of turns and he says, yes, they're telling the truth. This man that's tied up, he had a partner. He vanished, but he murdered my friend. And the guards will look very confused by all this. I need to roll something real quick.
Okay.
Is anyone else saying anything?
You were going to roll something, so I didn't know if
It's
that
hidden.
was in the
It's
moment
been
that it
rolled.
was happening. So,
Yeah.
so I would like, if at all possible, we are conducting an investigation ourselves on behalf of this dead man, although it's your right, obviously, to take the investigation over. But we have been making good work, and if possible, we would be willing to speak to whatever lord. My name is Bisaba. I have been working in the city of Aldebaran for quite some time. I am originally from Rachel.
And what qualifies? Why are you doing an investigation?
Some people have things that they ask people to do around town. You've seen the good old message board, right?
Yeah.
And that's all above board that we do it, right? I thought so. I wouldn't figure you'd allow a message board like that to exist if
No.
board.
That's all fine.
Unfortunately, we ended up victims of terrible, terrible circumstance. We just want to try to get to the bottom of this. We believe there's a lot of people that are in danger, and we know that it costs the guards a lot of time to manage around the town, and this seems to pertain to issues that are occurring outside of the town. We believe we may be uncovering something that may be quite detrimental to the population.
As you are discussing this with the guards who are kind of closing in slowly, but like still unsure of exactly what's going on, Utaragar, you're the only one who notices this. On the corner of your eye, you see maybe 2 or 3 merchant stalls next to where you guys are. There appears to be let me get the description of this boyo. Appears to be, you notice a shimmering of light of some sort. You can give me maybe a spellcraft if you, I guess. But you're clearly some sort of magical effect is occurring over this individual as he kind of like hops over the stall. You can try and identify the magic if you want. If not, you will just notice that it appears he, after the magic like dissipates, he shrinks about a few inches and his appearance like changes a bit, and it appears to be a halfling, which I will give everyone a handout as he comes into view. Kind of looks like this.
Man, that dude looks sketchy.
But he hops over the stall, and he starts approaching behind the guards, and he says, My! What a mess you've all made!"
Hello, friend.
The guards will kind of turn to this, and then, so he's coming from this direction. I guess I should make him a token. position's not super important. Yikes. Well, the tokens aren't cooperating.
John taking all the centuries to get tokens on the board.
Yeah, he's not good. So he's this pink one over here, okay?
Okay.
He pops out, the guards kind of turn around, and you'll notice them kind of like sigh as they recognize this individual. And he'll come up and he'll say, "You all mucked this up quite a bit, didn't you?"
Who was he looking at when he says that?
Excuse
He's looking
me.
in like your general direction, all of you.
Excuse me. I believe that you're misunderstanding. I didn't happen to see you putting in any work out there.
Hush, hush, hush. He like turns to the other guards. "I want a perimeter 30 feet that way, 20 feet that way. No one's getting in or out. Let me talk to these people. You guys are all a mess over here."
Oh,
are you?
God, here we go.
A lot of them kind of sigh, and like you can notice some of them like face palming, like out of his sight. But they will listen, and they will.
Here comes the man who was in total control of the situation at all times.
So yeah, the guards will kind of dissipate, seemingly trusting him. And behind this individual, there seems to be a large orcish figure that pops from behind the tent as well and is walking behind him. He doesn't say anything. But he looks to be an older orc. He's got short, straight gray hair. He's got smooth, kind of reddish skin. He stands about 6.5 feet tall. He's quite muscular. He's got a great axe on his back, or like on his side. And he's kind of keeping his distance, but he's like following this guy. Seemingly, he's with him. So as he approaches, he'll look at all of you and say, "I've been on this case for 3 weeks, and you guys come in here and you mess it up. I was keeping an eye on that guy, and what's going on? Tell me what you know."
Well, I know for certain that in cases like this, it's a pretty important idea to make sure that no one's going to muck it up. That's for sure.
Hey, look what you did. Everyone's dead. Who am I going to question?
I mean, you're here questioning us, are you not?
Apparently.
Yes. Well said, Evie.
I guess so. What do you know, if anything?
Who are you, first of all?
I'm surprised you don't know me. Maybe you would know him. You can give me a
I would
knowledge
not.
local. if anyone
Not
has.
nobility? He's not a noble?
Like a no, he's not a noble. Yeah, so Evron, you would have heard. This guy is he's made a name for himself, so he's kind of like the would-be detectives of the day here. So he's not like a guard, but he's sent on he's sent to solve cases basically. And you would have heard he's like quite a popular. He's solved quite a few cases, so you would have heard his name around.
What's his name?
His name is William Spark.
You're Spark, are you? Is that right?
I see one of you has their wits about them.
I don't think we've met in person before. I'm Everon.
Pleasure to meet you. As he scans you. So what's the deal? I got few guards dead. The man I've been trying to learn about is dead in the alleyway over there. And you got one tied up. And one got away.
I mean, after we were attempted to be kidnapped, we had to come back here for additional questions.
Slow down. Attempted to be kidnapped? By who?
We were asked by a boss to head out and investigate some missing children. We went out there, met with where we thought the missing children would be, with violence. There were
exactly
some orcs
was
waiting
this?
for us. In the woods to the north, right? Right, Goody? North woods? Yes.
And
And while we were there, there were some orcs. They ambushed us, and then while they were ambushing us, we managed to take down the first battalion of them. We moved a little bit further forward to identify what was going on. Unfortunately, we were spotted by some humans dressed in apparel that was very similar to some other people we'd seen before. And then we were ambushed again by some orcs from all sides. They managed to capture us, and they were taking us east. They mentioned a city, so I must assume that we were on our way to whatever that city was that's to the east of here. I'm not good with direction.
Islude.
Yes, Isrude.
No, Islude.
Oh, so like deviant, but a different kind of deviant. Is lewd? No.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
We managed to escape their clutches, and we came immediately back here, and we're hoping that Lord Abbas could, fill us in on the details. He seemed entirely clueless on things, but his guards definitely didn't seem to be. Well, not that I picked up on it, but...
Yes, the man was quite the fool from what I could see. Seemed to be a puppet in their operation. From what I gathered, what you're saying kind of makes sense. What's the story with the guy in the alleyway? What happened there?
He was supposed to be who we were going to meet with. We were waiting on him with Lord Abbas to potentially entrap him in the tent and question him. And that didn't work out so well when he decided to, I don't know, probably drink something or eat something he shouldn't have.
So he kind of turns to you and he says, so what you're saying is that led to a dead end? And
yes! Very good!
And he kind of starts smirking.
Okay,
you'll hear...
guys, people are dead. Let's
You'll hear a few guards, moan.
Does dude,
groan.
sunglasses fall down onto his face?
No, but
and we start the intro?
The orc behind him kind of, grunts. He's just "Rrr," and, kind of, rolls his eyes. And some guards, you can hear, making, disgruntled noises as you guys are talking.
Meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Jokes aside, I gotta lighten the mood. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Anything important?
Anything I may be missing? I don't always tend to remember things as well as everybody else.
We didn't see any signs of the kids. We looked for footprints in the woods. There wasn't any evidence. We came across some creepy outposts.
Yeah, I would guess that was all a sham.
Probably.
That's a shame.
And besides,
not that it was a sham, but that if the children are actually missing, that we couldn't find them.
It's not a big deal. I heard it was refugee kids. I'm not worried about that.
What do you mean? That's very mean. Everybody matters.
No, not here. They don't.
That's shitty.
It's a little shitty, but you got to be a citizen to matter here. We can't take care of everyone, and these refugees coming out of town bringing in their crime. It's not something that I've been a fan of these past few weeks. These people here, they were from out of town. Look what this brought. That's even why I was brought on the case. I was tailing them because they were out of towners. And
we're from out of town too,
I mean out of country.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Criminally, most of the crimes that happen around here are done by the people that are refugees, right?
Exactly. This man gets it.
This man with a very low wisdom gets it.
No.
Please don't put me around too many Ben Shapiros.
So what can you tell us?
Absolutely nothing. Why do I have to tell you anything? You're supposed to tell me stuff if you want to get out of here.
I mean, we can get out of here right now. You're not trying us for anything.
He looks around at you. You guys are, adventurers or something? You guys just cause trouble, give people a few coins for information, and you think you know everything? That's not how it works.
We don't think we know everything, I don't think. Does anybody here think they know everything?
I know that I'm done listening to this guy.
We don't give people coins.
Abby, stop that! Stop that!
We don't give people coins for anything. We don't have any coins to give. In fact, he was supposed to pay us coins. So do we talk to you about that?
Oh, in fact, actually, if they do owe us money, so we're gonna do something real quick if that's okay. And I'm gonna start rummaging through the coin purse of the guard and Lord of Us.
No, stop that!
Just in front
Get
of
your hands out of there!
He owes us money. Oogie,
We
makes
had
a good
a
point.
signed contract.
We do.
I'll check for notes. I'm gonna start rummaging through their mouths.
Ugh.
We were told if we found out what happened to the kids that we get paid, and we did.
Yeah.
So we get paid.
Tool
We
gun!
found out
The
there were no
kids
kids.
actually exist.
Tool gun, get over
it's
here.
not our problem.
Udi's right, and I'm rummaging as fast as I can through this stuff.
The orc behind him starts coming up, takes out his battle axe. He just like grunts at you to drop
What?
whatever you're holding. You have
It's
found
ours. They owe us money.
you have found as you were rummaging through quickly. You do quickly find a coin purse.
Okay. I can take this at least, right? They owe us money. Yes.
I need everything where it is.
You don't need his money. You're just trying to take what is rightfully ours.
Well,
I
then
don't know.
you pay us. You pay us what's in that man's pouch, and then you can have the man's pouch. And then when you find out that there's nothing relevant in it, you can have it.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, you're not the law here. And I'm going to go ahead and pocket the pouch as I'm saying that because he has no right to tell me that I can't take this pouch.
Toolgan, the orc, comes up to you and he'll just brandish his axe.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna hit me and then we'll have to bring the guards over here again and then another little halfling will have to pop up out of somewhere and be like, I'm really the person behind all this.
Is that bag of money worth your life? Can you just hand it over? I need all evidence
You
here
have
now.
no right to kill me.
Actually, I do.
Show it.
Well, not
Prove
to
it.
kill you,
No.
but I have a right to
Exactly.
smack you around.
Look. Apparently, all we do is cause problems. You probably want us out of our hair. We want you out of our hair. You know, we can scratch this back here. Just let us get the pay that we're entitled to, and we can get out of your neck. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go back to that notice board, take on some of the sketchier jobs. Who the hell knows who's gonna end up dead if that happens? Like it's a positive feedback loop. You just stop it. Just stop the loop now. We can be gone.
Yeah. Did you see that thing about the cabbage thief? You know what likes to steal cabbages? Crazy evil creatures. And let's say we're not strong enough to beat those evil creatures because we got denied our money. Then we have to rush back here. Those creatures could be chasing us. And by the time we get back here, the city might be in grave danger. The guards might not be able to handle those creatures. You never know what could be stealing cabbages.
And like you try and fight crazy evil creatures that are cabbage thieves while dragons are burning down the town.
What? Dragons? What nonsense are you
What
spouting?
part of this are you not following, sir?
I think every part. We're gonna roll in this.
We did run into a winged creature that breathed fire on the road.
Very nice. So everyone's gonna roll me initiative.
Oh, come on!
But I have no spells left.
Where is Bissy? This is the orc here.
This is down here.
Oh, I didn't have my tokens in my bad. And I didn't use the right thing anyways. Like a boss.
Jeez, y'all.
Don't worry, I'm going on 4. I'm going on 4. I got no first level spells. I got bardic music at least.
Yeah, like, why couldn't we have a night to sleep before more combat? Whew.
I need
If
to
you're
understand.
underslept, we have to be underslept too, huh, John?
That's
Rude.
true.
It's rude.
I'll give him an initiative as well.
I don't think he needs it.
Probably not.
Mm.
So the orc walks up to Bissy and he just goes, "Ugh!" And he just kind of like puts his hand out for like the money.
Okay.
That's his turn. I don't know if you
Okay.
want to do anything with that.
I can't do anything. It's not my action.
Well, you can speak. I don't know if you want to say anything.
It's not my action. Go on to the next player.
Everon, you're out.
I'm gonna defer until after Udi.
Sure, Udi, you're out.
Or after Busy.
You are after Bissy. Oh wait, no,
I-
sorry. Where is Bissy?
Oh no.
He got a
Nobody
4.
is after
Okay,
Bissy.
yeah, sorry. My bad.
I mean, I don't know. It feels like things have kind of hit the fan. I'm just probably dipping. Like, I don't.
So the guards are like forming. They have formed a perimeter, so you'll have to like I mean, you can try and like stealth into a back alley and get it. Like, if you,
Every other job's busy, and I'm taking off.
All right, give me a stealth roll to try and lose yourself in the stalls and see if anyone notices you. Oh wow, nice. Just gonna make a roll here. Ooh, okay.
Worst case, they can't keep up with me. So.
Chandra, you're up.
All right. So this is the guy that walked up to her, or him.
Yeah.
I'll just walk up there, and then I'll take his open hand and just start and shake it.
That's a CMB check, right?
Yeah.
I guess he's extending it though, accepting anything that takes it, right?
I just need to see if he thinks you're like going to attack him. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna hit you. I think you guys just awkwardly shake hands, and he just kind of like grumbles, and he's just like, He doesn't speak though.
You didn't engage him at grapple. Don't move in a square.
Oh no, I was trying to like stand between the two of you guys, but that did not work at all how I expected.
Well, I mean, he's basically in the square adjacent to me, so I don't really think.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Spark's turn. He'll look at the situation and say, "Can you just stop making things complicated? I'll see if I can get you some money, but we need all the evidence on the site. You can't take it."
There's no evidence in a coin purse.
There could be.
There's no. We'll investigate the coin purse. Let me dump it out, and we can look it over, and then you can let us go with the money we're owed.
Oh.
I'm trying to be reasonable here. Why won't you listen to reason?
All right, dump it out.
All right, I will dump out the coin purse on my action, so we can go over the coins that are in there.
Okay, yeah, so we can come out of initiative. I just wanted to see if you guys were actually going to fucking try and fight these guys.
He's not an actual
I'm not sure how
guard,
far
so-
you would have gone, but maybe you've just pieced out at this point.
We'll meet up with Udi later.
I'll probably be gone for the night. Go off, catch up with my brotherhood, check back in the next day. These things happen all the time.
So as you suggest that, we'll get out of initiative, and then the orc will just kind of roll his eyes and step back from you a bit, and they'll wait for you to dump out the coin
Yeah,
purse.
I dump out the coin purse, and I'll spread it out so that they can see all the coins, since fingerprinting hasn't existed yet.
Yeah, so he'll come up and look at them. If you're trying to count it, I guess you can give me a perception check to see if you can.
Perception. That's where I am the opposite of a Viking.
Ooh, yeah. Shonda, you know that you definitely see the glint of some platinum. So there's, let me just write this down.
Is there some way I can use my sing in place of perception?
No.
It'd be helpful if I'm not hiding my rolls. So yeah, Chandra, you're as it dumps out, you can quickly see that's how much money's on the floor there.
Yeah, when he starts getting near there, I'm gonna try to make sure that he's not picking things up off the ground.
Yeah, no one's picking anything up off the ground unless you guys are picking things off the ground.
Are we good? This is about what we're owed. It's a little short, right? Right, Chop?
Give me a bluff check.
With pleasure.
Holy shit.
Got him.
Damn.
This. That was unnecessary.
He agreed to pay you all this?
Yes. Actually, this is technically a little short, but we'll take it.
Well, there is the tax, of course.
We pay our taxes on time like we're supposed to. We're a licensed business. We take care of what we need to do.
I'll need the platinum, and you can take the rest. He said.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you a guard?
We are vastly underpaid, and we were owed this money.
I'm,
You have the whole rest of Lord Abbas's shop that you're going to get to sell all to yourself, are you not?
No. That goes to his next of kin if he had any.
I'm sure he doesn't have any next of kin. Look, I think
do you
I'm
know?
being more than fair here.
What is your title exactly?
I'm glad you asked.
Robber Baron.
Okay.
No. Chief
Nice to meet you,
Detective
Robert.
of the City Watch.
I don't
that's-
think you
that's a
actually work for the
motive.
City Watch.
I
Evie seemed to infer
do.
you were not part of the City Watch.
What? Did I not click that? That's not bad.
Yeah, you think he's telling the truth. How do you think all these guards moved away when I told them to? I'm in charge around here. What are you talking about?
They mostly seemed annoyed by you, so I guess they were just trying to get you.
Well, that's part of it as
Go
well.
away.
But, you know, it comes with the title, detective. Once everyone wants you to solve all their cases, your methods get in people's way. People get annoyed easily.
Do we have to like bribe him or something? Is that what's happening? Is he trying to elicit bribes from us?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So what kind of? I don't think 5 silver is a fair bribe. I'll tell you what. I'll let you keep. Actually, I'll let you keep 10 silvers. I think that's fair.
He kind of squints at you.
That is a whole month of salary for the average person.
Give me a diplomacy check.
With pleasure, sir. Oh, that was a 4 I rolled. Fuck the police.
Oh my
Coming
god.
straight from the underground.
Alright, just take the rest and get out of here. I don't want to see you guys causing any more trouble.
All right, I will scoop up the
Same
rest.
to you.
And have a little more respect when you're talking to the chief detective.
Mm.
I could have had Toolgron over here smash your face in. But luckily I'm a nice halfling. He says
Is
with a
his
smile.
name Halfling for big? Never mind.
What?
Never mind. Let's just go.
Yeah, so you guys can take that minus the silver, I guess you said?
Yeah, minus the silver. So 5 platinum, 40 GP. I put it in the XP and loot section.
Yeah, so you guys can head out. I don't know exactly. Are you heading back to your old tavern, or where did you guys want to head to?
I'll head back to the tavern we had taken, and I want to get some rest personally.
Bye, Mr. Robert Barron. I'm just gonna head back to the tavern also.
Yep.
Sure. What is Utaragar doing?
Meeting up with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood.
My brotherhood.
Fuck out of here.
Who is your brotherhood?
Alright, let's do Utaragar first. You meet up with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Just trying to find the correct.
That's just bad PR though. Like, why would you call yourselves the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants?
Yeah, no kidding.
What?
And X-Men, they were referred to themselves as the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants originally, and then they switched it to the Brotherhood. But it was like, man, how bad is your PR if you're like, yeah, we're the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? It's like, well, we know what you're after.
Jesus.
They're trying to be transparent.
So as you know,
boy.
Oh.
the Brotherhood usually does not have locations within the city. So you will travel just on the outskirts. And there's like a little outpost where there's a small building where this is usually where they congregate. It's usually vacant if they're out, usually, doing ranger type stuff. But yeah, you can roll me a D100 as you approach the... Nice.
Perfectly average. Well, not perfectly, but...
Perfectly balanced. And who is at home? As you open the door, you'll see a older elf male lounging in the center of the building by a fireplace reading something.
Not me, FY.
No.
Afraida, do you do the reading shit still? The things that they always try and teach me and I just haven't really picked up on it yet?
He glances up from his book. What are you on about, Uta?
Hypothetically speaking, say that I found some things that kind of look like druidic writings, but potentially way worse. Would I talk to you about that?
I know many languages. I can maybe help you out.
I like slide the paper over to him.
All right. He will make a linguistics check. This document is... It reeks of... The writing is foreign to me, but... It reeks of necromancy type of writings.
Is that a language now?
Not really a language, but...
Uh,
It's hard to explain. I've lived a long time, and I've seen a few things. And the only time I've seen anything similar to this, it always had to do with something with the ones who don't usually... The ones who Kala would prefer if they entered the circle of life but refuse it. If you know what I mean.
of course. Do we have any of those people around anymore? Or have we eradicated most of them?
We usually exterminate them if we come across them, if that's what you mean.
Are there any that are on the list to exterminate?
We don't really have like a hit list of them, but I mean, none of them are really known, but if they're kind of an affront to Kala, you see, so if you do come across any, you should return them to the proper way of things.
Well, say I need like a sentient one that might be able to help us decipher what the hell this is.
Ooh, that's some dark stuff you want to get involved in. Where did you even get this?
You haven't answered my questions. You asking me questions? Now you're acting like Taurus, man.
But yes, I don't know of any creatures that would help you in this. It's kind of not what we do, you know?
Very well. Is Sharn around? Should probably check in.
Sorry, what was that?
Is Sharn around? I should probably check in.
No. She's been out for a while. I haven't seen her in a few days, actually.
It's kind of a long hunt.
Well, you know, we don't really keep tabs on each other that much. She can handle herself. I'm sure she's fine. But we have noticed the woods getting more dangerous.
She say where she was going when she last left?
Not really. We don't... I mean... She doesn't really talk much.
Alright. Guess I'm just gonna catch some Z's then.
Uta, have you paid back Sharn, by the way, for that bow?
I mean, that was what I was kind of looking for, but, you know...
Oh, you have the money? You can pay her back?
No, yeah, I'm asking for another extension. You know how it goes with me.
I do wonder why she even selected you as a pupil.
Because I can hit things well, okay? That's the number one.
Uta, let me just give you some advice.
Criteria.
Whatever this is you're looking into, it seems way above your head. I wouldn't... Of course, if you can find the source of it, it is an affront to Kala, so I suggest you burn that parchment. It may carry with it some disgusting... Whatever wrote it was probably one of those disgusting creatures. He kind of gives it... I don't know if I said he gave it back to you, but he gives it back to you, and he's kind of disgusted by it. Uta, I hope you know what you're getting involved in.
I always do, except for when I don't, which is almost always. Now, can I get some sleep? I'm tired.
Yes, of course. So yeah, there's a bunch of like... It's one big room, so there's a bunch of like cots and beds like in the far east corner. So yeah, you can sleep here if you want.
I contently will.
And the party is in the others. Most of the party is in an inn now.
Evie, wasn't that exciting?
It's pretty tiring, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I think being up so long is quite tiring. It's really affecting my voice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, you know how it is after a long day. Sometimes, you know, lots of things get caught in your throat. Maybe it's been a little too long since something has.
I think you need a drink.
Yes, I do too. Barkeep! Barkeep!
A grizzly dwarf kind of straightens his back out from behind the counter. What are you having?
What do you have?
Just about anything you want.
Wonderful! I would like, if you happen to have it, I would like some rum.
Yeah,
I do love rum.
We got that.
I would like a human-sized shot.
Human-sized?
No.
Yes!
You sure about that, wee fella?
Do you want to split that?
No, I am having a good day and I want to celebrate.
Yeah, you're gonna drink yourself to sleep, huh?
I won't be sleeping. Not from the shot, I mean. Well, not from this shot. And I wink at you.
He kind of looks at the rest of you and says, if anything happens to him, is he
I'll
your
take care of him.
responsibility?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna point at Everon.
it's fine.
He pours you a human-sized rum shot.
I'm gonna take a shot of rum.
He's
Just
light
like
enough to
a human
carry.
would. Which in my hands is much like a whiskey glass.
If you're
Full of
taking a
rum.
shot, you can give me a fort save.
Yep.
Ha! What happens if you
Oh!
don't make it?
It's +1 versus inhaled.
What?
So yeah, it burns your throat as it goes down.
Ooh!
And yeah, you feel a little. You feel like the instant like tipsy effect of like taking a lot of shots at once, but you just had one for your small little body. But you definitely feel it right away.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, Shaw, it's nice that you were able to join us. Did you have fun?
Talking to those guards?
No, surviving.
Uh,
Sorry.
surviving is that supposed to be fun?
I
I thought
don't
it
think
was.
so.
I thought it was quite fun.
I mean, I like not dying, but
The rush of it, though. The rush.
that was a pretty bird.
Not the rush.
Thrush.
No, the rush. And that was not just a pretty bird. That was the most beautiful bird that existence has ever manufactured.
It was pretty magical.
One day I hope to be just like it.
A bird?
Oh, honey.
I wish to be engulfed in flames. But they
That
do
would
not
mean
hurt.
Dead.
No, I do not wish to be dead. I
thought
will
you
one
said you
day
liked-
I will one day be surrounded in the flames and they will not hurt me. And they will not hurt my friends, but they will hurt all who oppose me.
I thought you said you liked surviving. You thought you said it was fun.
I do.
Is that a thing that can happen? Well, I guess it is.
Dying or being excited by being alive?
No, I guess being surrounded by fire and not burning to death is a
I
thing that
assure
happens.
you that soon I feel like I'm gonna figure out how to do this thing. I look around for the random encounter on 49.
You see the random encounter approach you.
All right.
We're just gonna order whatever the cheapest meal is, and then whatever the most bready meal is for him.
Him.
Yes.
As you guys are talking quite loudly in the tavern, there's quite a few people around, and a half elven person comes wandering over to your table, and he kind of just sits down and he says, "Pardon, friends, but I heard some talk of a flaming bird."
Yes, indeed you did. I will one day be like the phoenix. I will burn with fire and be born anew.
That's what its name is.
You see him like pop out a notebook instantly and start writing, "A phoenix? For real?"
It
Indeed.
spoke like this, and I'm just gonna start saying words in was it Auran?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna start saying with
Don't
food in my
forget you
mouth.
promised to teach me.
Did I?
He responds back in Oron,
I've already taken the point in it.
and he says, "Interesting, you speak its tongue." He says it's in Oron to Chandra. "You must tell me everything about it.
It talks like it also.
Where did you see it? How long ago? Give me all the
It
details.
talks like it also.
Why do you want to know?
Do you speak Oron? This is all in Oron.
Oh, okay.
He's speaking to Chandra.
That's a lot of information. It was in the woods, or was it woods or the?
It was in the woods.
He switches back to common. This, your friend seems a bit confused. Do you guys know where you saw the phoenix? Where was it? When was this?
We
Please.
saw the phoenix on the road.
Which road?
The road to is slutty. Yes, slutty. Ish slutty.
Ah, Islude.
It's lewd.
Is rude. Lewd. Yes, lewd. Rude.
Yes, yes.
Dude.
He starts writing this down. What else?
What?
How big was it? Did it seem...
It was this big.
It was much bigger than that.
Yes, I figured.
It was at least this big.
Probably an adult phoenix then.
What's your interest in it?
Oh, you know. He kind of taps his notebook as he slams it shut when you ask that. Collector of all things. I'm very interested in all these things you hear in taverns. I've yet to
Yeah,
encounter...
I wanna take my 2 cents motives. All right, I take
Oh
the
my
low.
God.
Oh my
I'm
God.
basically curious if by collector he means he wants to capture a phoenix.
Yeah, Bissy, you're not too sure. The alcohol's like impeding. You just think he's a curious elf. Chandra, you have the slightest inclination that perhaps something's up. Like, it just seems like a random person just came up and started talking to you about this phoenix that he overheard about. Something's not quite right, but you don't really...
Yeah, I don't think there's really any more we know, right?
Do you guys know this person?
I don't know this person at all.
We're in
They
a
came
tavern.
over,
It's for making
And they're
friends.
asking all about that phoenix that gave me a feather.
Stranger danger.
Do I know this person?
Oh.
Oh.
Damn, you bust out your laptop and you start like looking up his home address, phone number.
You definitely don't know him. It's a huge city. He's no one of note. So he's definitely not like a famous elf or anything like that. He's a half elf, but he's not like, he's not well known. He seems to be a random patron of this establishment at the moment.
Do you want to see something really neat if you really like phoenixes?
I definitely do, but to be more personal, my name is Leandrion.
Oh, that was not a good phoenix mimic.
You have a whistle,
kinda-
don't you?
He kind of
Yeah, but I prefer making the noise.
He kind of winces at your attempt at the very
This rum must be having a really bad effect.
yes, you're very energetic about it, which is good. Mystical creatures are fascinating. I didn't catch your names. He pops open his notebook again.
Oh, Evie.
Sorry, I froze for a minute, like 10 seconds or something. He asked for all of your names that I didn't hear.
I'm Bissy.
Ah, Bissy, the
I'm
Phoenix
present.
enthusiast.
Evie, stop goofing around. This man is fine.
We don't know this person.
He seems to be a nice person.
Is he your drunk and not a great judge of character in general?
I am a great judge of character.
I
think
don't know.
all
You're dating me.
all people are. Oh, that's so mean. Don't insult my boyfriend like that.
He switches to Elvin and looks to Evie and he says, "Evie, was it? We share a common tongue. You must
We
have
all
some."
share common tongue now, don't we?
He looks at you impressed. Excellent. You speak the tongue of elves.
I am very good
No.
at tongue.
Is the bartender still like he's just behind the bar, right?
I assumed you guys were at like a table like here. You guys
yeah.
are on this map, right? I'm not crazy.
Yep,
Okay, good.
we're on this map.
Yeah. So you guys are at this table here. The bartender would be like over here.
Do you know this person?
Who are you guys? Oh, you're like talking to the
Bartender, yeah.
He's like in the middle of serving someone. He goes, I don't know everyone in this bar. Is a random person. He's been here a few times. Is there a problem?
He's weird.
Leandrion will look at you all and say, "If my company is not wanted, that's fair enough. I just was curious. I thought you were fellow enthusiasts of the mystical creatures."
We are. At least I am. I don't know about them.
The Phoenix, right?
Busy.
Well played.
If your friends are not enthused, perhaps when you're free, you should stop by and we should discuss this creature much more at length.
Where can we drop by?
Well, I hang out at this tavern quite often. Just come on by, I should be around. Just
Quite
ask for
often.
Leandrion.
Leandrion.
Yes.
Do you sell clothing?
Furs,
No.
perhaps.
Ah, okay. Just curious. I wonder what you do for a profession then.
Well, it's complicated. He will close his notebook and start heading off.
Okay.
He won't leave the tavern. He'll just head off to another table, seemingly talking to a bunch of other people.
I feel tired.
Yeah, how about some food?
Ooh, what do they have?
Bar food.
Do they have potatoes? I haven't had potatoes in a while.
Probably.
Ooh, I'm turning very goblin in my voice.
I noticed. You
But
want
yeah.
Mashed potatoes or fries?
Fried potatoes.
We'll get you food.
Yeah, you guys can get your typical bar food here. They got meat and potatoes. That's a standard meal. You guys can have a nice hearty meal here. And you can turn in for the night unless there's anything specifically you guys wanted to do before you headed to bed.
I'm gonna make sure that the barkeep gets a full gold for the meal and the drink.
I'm gonna make sure
he'll-
you get enough water.
He'll kind of look surprised, like, "Are you sure of me? It's a lot more than the tab was."
I want to make sure that people are well taken care of. I think it's a very important thing.
"You don't have to twist my arm." And he'll take the gold and give you a nice wink and a smile. "Enjoy your night. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, laddie."
Will do.
And yeah, you guys can bed down for the night.
Cool. I'm gonna do this. Which I don't think. Wait. Well, I gotta click on my token before I do that. Okay. I'm saying that so you know, GM, why that popped up. This is my script for when I rest.
What?
I don't.
I have a script that runs in the background that resets all my spell-like abilities.
Oh.
And you have to click sound mimicry for it?
No, that's not what. It's something else popped up. Ryan,
don't
on your
see
character
it.
sheet. Okay, I didn't know it. So it just showed up for me. Okay.
Oh. No, yeah, I heard the roll sound, but I don't see anything. I don't know if I was lagging or what. But yeah,
So Ryan, on your sheet, by the way, you need to make sure you go in and you change your on your traits table. You need to make
Yeah.
sure you set that one trait to, or that one racial thing to 2.
It says, we just go in and just change it to 2.
Change it to a 2 of 2. Yep.
Oh, class 2
Yeah,
level.
because if that has a 0 in it, it won't activate when you use the ability.
Uh-oh.
So every time you rest, you need to update that. And
Okay,
then-
the thing next to it went away after I did that.
Huh? There should be a little 2/2 that was there.
It says 0 of 2.
So change the 0 into a 2.
While they figure that out,
Mhm.
John, my thing in the morning.
Yep.
I'd like to go out into the woods where it's peaceful. I'd like to try and reflect on what happened the previous day,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can call it tells me anything further about that creature we encountered.
Okay, so you want to try to commune with Kala.
Sort of. I mean that's the flavor of it, but
Mhm.
I just have the spell for it.
Oh, right. I forgot you told me about that spell. Can you throw it in chat so I can read it what exactly it does?
Grr.
Yeah, I didn't notice that I could switch the number on there. I thought I had to do it in the description thing. Whoops.
It's okay.
So which creature were you contemplating on?
I'd like to learn more about the bird thing. Whether it was a dragon, I don't know if I trust.
Sure.
Bring it back.
Yes. So you're gonna have to give me a knowledge arcana, and what do you get, a +10?
Yeah. I might just. I don't know if I want to try and high roll on it. I think. Yeah, fuck it. We'll try and roll. Probably won't go well, but. So. Just add it in. Yeah, better than taking 10.
Very nice. Yeah, so you definitely identify that as a phoenix. Was there any specific things you were looking for, or I'll just give you like a general thing that you get with that?
I don't know, like, what sort of things you think with it? Like, I know Busy was not really into it. I'd be curious where it might have been going, what it would be doing out there.
Yeah, so you definitely know that this is a very rare thing to see. Not many people have seen a phoenix, especially in this area. You know that typically they are good creatures, so you can safely assume it wasn't up to any nefarious means. But to say what it was doing, where it was going, is kind of anyone's guess.
Do they usually live in one spot? Was it likely near its nest if it was in this area? Do they travel?
They definitely can travel large distances. They are known for spell casting, so that may help it travel longer than normal distances. The fact that you only saw one probably indicates it wasn't near any nest, or at least it probably was not its home, because then people would have seen these more regularly. This is definitely a rare sight in this area. They are definitely known for being more south of the country. Like, there are rumors of people saying they've seen one here and there in the south, but even then, it's a rare sighting to see a phoenix.
So I guess this wouldn't be related to a phoenix, but the fact that one is up here, would that suggest things in the south are going badly?
Perhaps. Perhaps it's fled to the north for some reason or another.
Like, what... You said these are pretty rare and generally powerful creatures, so, like, would it take a pretty scary thing to make them want to flee?
Definitely. If it was fleeing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I'm like asking for whatever like it would be natural to infer from this, because like obviously we don't see these things very often, so like I'm just trying to figure out why we would have saw one.
Yeah, I mean, Utsawagar might think there might be a dragon that scared it off. That could definitely.
Yep, I'm taking this as definitive proof. Got it. Lock it. Done deal. Then the other thing I would like to do before I go back into town is I guess I just want to like look around. I'm just gonna take 10 on it. Try and see if I can find any tracks for I'm fucking up names because I'm trying. Is Skarn or who's my mentor's name? Sorry, it's
Sharn.
Sharn. I want to look around for her tracks. If I can see like what direction she might have went off in.
Yeah, especially if you're in like the outside of this what do you want to call it? Chapter house. There's definitely a lot of prints going in and out. There's a mixture of races of footprints you can tell: Elven, Dwarven, Orcish.
Yep.
There's no distinct path that you'd be able to follow, really.
Well, there's only one orc set of footprints.
True, but I mean, what I mean is it's mixed up with a bunch of other footprints, so it's hard to discern like where she went. Like, you can follow her prints only so far, but then it's been a few days, so
yeah,
like,
24 hours. Every 24 hours only adds +1 to it.
Really? What's the DC?
Only been gone. If she's been gone 3 days, the DC still won't be that high.
Okay, let me check. You can follow them. So this would be firm ground. And you've taken 10. What's your bonus to survival?
It'd be 18 total.
Ooh, 18. Okay, yeah. You can definitely follow her tracks.
I wouldn't follow
How far
them
would
forever.
you? Yeah.
I wouldn't follow them forever. I just want to get an idea of what direction she might have been going, and then maybe make like a marker.
Okay.
This is unnormal even for her to just be gone this long, right?
Not. It's not. It's not like a cause for panic, but it definitely is out of the usual for sure.
Okay.
Like sometimes they may be gone for 2 or 3 days. Most times it's 1 day, 2 days. But this is like yeah.
At minimum, it'd be pretty bothersome to me. Then I'm gonna go back into town and meet back up with the group. But
So sorry, just for my notes. What marker? So how far did you follow them, and what marker did you leave to?
I'd probably just go out like I just want like basically get out from the rest of the trail you were mentioning. Like there's lots of footprints, so just get far enough out that there's a clear trail. Mark it now, just in case something happens to like fuck with stuff. But I would just like mark it, like I don't know, like nothing specific. Maybe I'll just shoot an arrow up into like a tree, like hang like a piece of fabric from it or something so I can see it.
Okay. Remove 1 arrow from your ammo. Permanently.
I'm just rolling an attack because I'm lazy as fuck.
So Udi's not coming back into town for quite some time then.
Yeah, so you'll probably spend an hour or 2 in the morning. But let's pop back unless there's anything else.
I mean, survival check to get even a reasonable amount of distance outdoors is an hour at take 10. That's 10 hours.
10 hours?
Yeah, because it's 10 times the amount of time it would take. You're guaranteeing the 10 on the roll, whereas taking 20 is 20 times.
No, that's not how take 10s work, Steve. That's how take 20s work. And it also doesn't take that long to track. You move at half your normal speed.
I mean, survival literally says to follow them for 1 mile requires a successful survival check.
Yeah. Where does it say that takes
and that's
hours?
1 hour for outdoor searching.
Where does it say 1 hour?
If you're following the tracks for a mile, and you're taking 10.
Where does it? Where are you getting any of these, Steve?
Under survival, under follow tracks.
Okay. Where does it say 1 hour?
For finding, it's what you can retry a failed check after 1 hour.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Under a take 10, you assume that you failed multiple times.
No, that's not how a take 10 works, Steve.
Okay.
Look up
That's
take
fine.
10.
Carry on.
Look
Carry
up
on
take
with
10.
the game. Carry on with the game. I don't want to hog off the game. I'll find the ruling. I'll send you the ruling. We can keep playing.
That's not how take 10 works.
Well, it's fine for now. So we'll say it took you an hour or 2 hours in the morning to do all this. But let's go back in time a little bit to last night, and I need the bravest soul to roll a D100 while you guys are sleeping in the tavern. So one of you can roll it. The bravest of you. Everyone's with the roll first with the 4.
Options.
You go first, so I'll take it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm just going to.
You're just slightly less brave than I.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to deal with Bissy, so.
I know.
So describe to me how you guys slept. Did you guys all have your separate rooms? Did you have one big room for all of you, or are you guys just like what was the plan?
I think it would be cheapest to have a shared room.
Yeah, I thought we paid
beds.
for a shared room.
Yeah, for sure. So in the middle of the night, Chandra, you are awoken by a creak of a board within the vicinity. Like you kind of just snap to awake and you hear like a grr. And then so like you hear this and you open your eyes and then you need to tell me what you want to do.
Does it sound like it's from outside the room?
It sounds like so you're just waking up. Give me an active perception check so you can roll a perception. Yes, you're kind of groggy. It sounds like it could be in the room, or it's kind of like if you're like getting up at this point. Like, tell me what you're doing as you look. Like, are you looking around? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and look around and move towards where the door would open.
As soon as you like sit up from your bed, you'll hear your in-room door like close and like a scurrying of feet.
I'll just chase after them.
Okay.
Best I can hear them.
Sure.
And try to make some noise on the way out too. Like I'm gonna slam the door open.
Okay.
Gotta wake us up too, huh?
Yeah.
And
I'll try to follow them as best my ability.
Okay, yeah. So you're just getting up. Give me a reflex save to like see how fast you can just like get up and. Ooh, very nice. Okay, yeah. So you're quick. You're quick on the spot. You can just as the door closes, you'll be getting to the door to like open it back up, and you'll see a shadowy figure just like running off down the hallway. And you want to follow? Give suit?
Yeah.
Or follow? Give chase.
Yeah.
Is the word I'm looking for.
I'll try to be as loud as I can be when I'm like running after them without
up the whole
slowing myself down. Yeah.
Sure.
To make it easy for somebody to follow me if they wanted to.
Sure. So yeah, you making a lot of noise. You start hearing people like get up as you're running past people's rooms, and you're in the main room. You see them dart outside the tavern, and are you still pursuing? Like, when do you want to stop? Do you want me to like just keep describing it as it goes, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pursuing. If I see the like a barkeep or something downstairs when we're going past, I'm just gonna yell out thief as I run past.
Okay. As the commotion is started, everyone else can like groggily get up, and you'll notice Chandra gone. Is there anything specifically you wanted to do? You'll notice. I guess you would have heard him say "thief" in the distance.
I'll try to get up and move to wherever he went or she went.
Mm-hmm. Evron, are you following as well, or are you getting beauty sleep?
Yeah, begrudgingly.
Sure.
I'm tired, so I'm moving pretty slow.
So Chandra, as you open up the inn door after it was closed right behind you, right in front of you, behind the person, you'll look out into the somewhat dark ambience of the city, and you won't see anyone. Which direction would you want to go, if any?
Dude, can I try to see if I hear anything?
Sure. Give me a perception check. Oh my lord! It's in the middle of the night, and there's not many people out. Yeah, you hear footsteps to the east of you. So you hear like scurrying footsteps running away. Do you want to pursue?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I see guards, I'll let them know as I'm running. I'll like yell to them as I'm running past.
So, what's your move
creating
speed?
a whole commotion.
What's your move speed?
I believe it's 30.
Ooh, okay.
Let me double check. It should be 30 unless I have some. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I forgot about this. Yeah, it is. It is 30, but for some reason on my sheet it's only saying 20 on there, but on the other area it says 30.
Are you encumbered?
No, I just checked that as well. It's on the front sheet. It's saying that under like the weapons and attack thing. I don't know. Armor.
Yeah. Are you? What are you wearing for armor? You have light armor.
Yeah.
Also, would you have been wearing it while you were sleeping?
Probably.
No.
It's leather armor. It's up to you, I guess.
Well, no, you'd still take penalties for wearing armor when you sleep, I thought.
If
I
it's
just
leather,
didn't think
I don't
you'd
know.
be wearing it when you sleep.
Probably not.
No, unless I had something that would allow me to wear it while I was asleep. No, probably not.
But it's light, right? Let's do this.
Yeah, it is
There
light
you
armor.
go. You didn't change your armor from medium to light.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
But it's kind of moot because maybe he rolled a nat 1 or something, but you catch up to him as he stumbled into like a side area. He was trying to lose you in an alley and he missed his footing. And you catch up to Leandrion, who's kind of...
Damn it!
He's laying on the ground?
Yeah, he's like fallen down and he's like stumbled into these bunch of like barrels that he lost his footing into.
Please make sure you get back my phoenix feather. in this
Yeah,
obvious jam trap.
I'm gonna kind of like loom over him and see if he dropped anything, and like kind of stand threatening over him.
He has not dropped anything, and he looks up and recognizes you, and he says, "My apologies. I was startled by you in the inn, and you
I'm
frightened
just gonna
me."
reach for his stuff. I'm gonna try to find the stuff that looks like ours.
Yeah, he won't resist you. You'll notice he just has his notebook, nothing else on him.
Where's our stuff?
I've taken nothing.
And why were you in our room?
Oh, a mistaken room. I thought it was mine. A clear misunderstanding. Once I realized that you were in there, I left, and you startled me when you were chasing me. Ooh, very nice.
Good rolls.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! He's clearly having an off day, and you can like tell in his face that he's like giving away that he's not being honest here. Something's not lining up. The rooms are pretty
Shocking.
obvious. You know what people know which rooms are theirs. You guys had a bigger room for 3 people. He's one person. There's no reason for him to think that was his room.
I'll try to stomp on like the ground near where his head's at,
Oh,
just
God.
to intimidate him.
Give me an intimidation check.
I hope
And a stomp check.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh.
He's still on the floor and he's still stomped near his head. He's still a little bit like shaken, but he's not like afraid of you. But you still see he's visibly like not comfortable with the situation.
Oh, you said he had his notebook on him though, right?
Yeah, you've actually grabbed it from him. He
Perfect.
didn't resist you, so you have do you read Elven?
Sure don't.
Well, it's in a foreign language to you. You can I don't know if you have linguistics. You can try and make out something of it.
Nah.
Can
So,
you
yeah.
read any language that you can speak, or
Yes.
are those different skills? Okay. How long does it take us to catch up to Chandra?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, let's switch back to you guys. So you guys heard him yell thief. You guys said you were getting up and trying to follow him. So yeah, if you guys just keep following him, you will. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, you can get to him.
She's a lady.
I'm making sure the door is locked behind me. I don't know if like we're in such a far back time that mechanical like locks haven't been invented yet.
No, there's definitely locks, but your room wasn't locked. This is kind of like a casual inn. There's no locks on any of the doors.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry. If you were looking through your stuff, your feather is still there. I don't know if you wanted to look through your stuff. Nothing.
I mean, I would have grabbed everything and went, but I would have assumed that was what was stolen.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's the only thing that matters to me, and if somebody stole something, it's the only thing I think anyone would want to take. Who cares about money when I've got a phoenix feather?
Yeah. So at the point where Chandra's like stomping next to this guy's head, you guys walk behind him and you see this scene of Chandra like she's like stomping next to this elves on the floor near his head, and he's like kind of freaking out. And she has
What the fuck were you doing in our room?
Oh, it was my mistake. Is easy mistake. Too much to drink, you know.
Not an easy mistake, and you don't seem drunk.
He said he went into our room, which is a bigger room than the room he would have been going into.
It was dark. It's hard to see. I don't have the vision of the dwarves. You know. He looks to Evron. We don't see as well as some other creatures.
What do you have there, Chandra?
It's his notebook thing. It's got
Oh,
writing.
please,
I can't read.
can I please have that back? That's my personal notes and collection, please.
What did it
Sure,
say?
sure. In a moment, I'll give it to her to read. Yeah, you can have it back when we can have back. I don't know. What'd you take from us? You said nothing.
I've taken nothing. You can search me. But Evron, as you're handed the book, you can. So what do? Do you start at the first page? Do you open it up at a random page? Like, what do you do?
I start at the beginning, and then I kind of flip through a little bit.
All right, so you flip to the first page, and in Elven, there's a bunch of. So it has like a little blurb about this mighty Elven collector. It doesn't mention a name, but it's kind of written in like a glorifying this individual. It just like some stuff like. On his trails, he searched for high and low for the mystical creatures of rarity, and he's found such creatures as a 3-headed dragon he's seen. He's even claim to have wrote it. And it just says like all these outlandish things about other.
Is this like a novel about yourself, dude?
No, it is my autobiography I'm working on. It's not done yet. Please, can I have it back? He reaches out for it.
Is it an autobiography, a novel about yourself?
Maybe. Can I just have it back? It's not done.
Not yet. Not yet. You broke into our room.
If it's an autobiography, he should have a page in there about us, right?
So, everyone, as you keep flipping through pages, I assume you'd want to go to his latest entry at Bissy's prompt there.
Yep.
So you go to the latest page, and it has, it basically has a page about how he encountered this great, magnificent phoenix on the road to Islud, and he's made friends with the phoenix, and the phoenix has promised him to give him a ride across the country, eventually.
You encountered a phoenix too? Oh wait, you're not reading
yes.
this aloud, are you? Okay.
Yes, I'm translating for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
you encountered a phoenix
bullshit.
too? That's amazing.
No.
Why would he lie about this?
Because he's a fairy tale, apparently.
No. It's more like a self-fulfilling prophecy, I think they call it. I'm just writing about my adventures to come. They're more like
those work. I thought one day I would meet a phoenix, and then I got out there and I did. Maybe the problem is you're just not putting yourself out there.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do with these. I'm putting the words to page to.
But then why did you
the
come in our
energy
room?
out there? What's that?
Why did you come in our room? You could be real with us.
Gonna try and work that charisma there?
I am.
Give
Try to
me
work.
a
Violated.
diplomacy check.
Yep. Oh, come on, 5? Are you kidding me?
It's still good enough. He kind of looks down. He says, "I'm ashamed to admit it, but you mentioned the creature and you had a feather. I just really wanted to look at it. I didn't think you'd let me."
Oh, so you waited until we were asleep to look at our belongings.
Well, just specifically the feather.
You mean
Truly innocent,
this,
I swear.
This feather?
His mouth.
Put away, Bissy.
His mouth kind of drops.
He has a
It's
right to see
magnificent.
it. He's a reasonable person.
You love it so much. You gotta be more careful with it.
I mean, we're allowed to give him a last request, right?
We're
What?
not gonna kill him.
Well, you were breaking into our room, which I believe is a crime. Yes?
I mean,
not
if you
one
wanted
you're gonna
to
murder him for.
We're not going to murder him, but he would spend some time in the cells, would he not? Somebody help me. I'm not good at legal stuff.
Neither am I.
There
I
a
just wanted to
legal
scare
knowledge
him.
I can roll?
Yeah, knowledge local.
I just wanted to scare him.
History was by accident. Oh my god, no, Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely know like the local laws here. You definitely would spend a night in jail for, well, depending on what he did. If you guys just all confirmed that he like was breaking and entering and potentially stealing stuff, he definitely would spend a few nights in a prison cell. But if he actually didn't steal anything and stuff like that, he would be let out in a few days, probably. Please, there's no need to get the authorities involved. Please, may I just hold the feather?
No.
Oh no.
Why would we do that?
I was explicitly told by the Phoenix that I was to take good care of it and only use it for good. And I don't think that giving it to anybody is for
fascinating.
good.
That is so fascinating. My book, please. Can I have it back?
Have
see why
I
not.
read all the way through it?
Did you want to keep reading? So you
Well, I
want to
mean,
flip
have
a
I
few
kind
pages?
of glanced so I really there's nothing else in it?
There's
all
not.
the way at the
What are
back.
you looking for? Are you looking for like anything like nefarious kind of thing, or?
Well, just anything other than these kind of fantastical stories, like.
No, yeah. Every page you flip to, it's like another fantastical story about another mystical creature he's supposedly encountered. Well, not him.
Okay.
A magnificent elf.
Striking
I'll toss it back on him.
Thank you.
striking
Thank you.
resemblance to him.
Yes, the features described.
better
to
looking.
Yeah, it's like an exaggerated, better version of himself, kind of thing. I apologize. You know, I'm just a man of scholarly interest, and sometimes they get a hold of me. I hope you can forgive me.
Does not seem scholarly in any way.
It was for knowledge's sake, I promise. I would not have taken anything. I just wanted to hold it and look at it. But you've let me look at it, which is more than I could have hoped
For an undetermined amount of time, that's stealing. If you wanted to hold it and look at it...
I was not going to take it, which I think is the definition of stealing.
You were just gonna stand in our room while we were sleeping.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds
our possessions. Wrong. Yeah, it's real creepy.
I mean, maybe.
What? Yes, it is!
I'm sorry, I don't know what else you want from me.
To not do that!
How about we work out an arrangement? Okay. You don't seem the type that likes to go out into the wilds, correct?
No, I'm one for adventure.
He's scared of
awkwardly says.
So what if we offer you our stories and we'll allow you the right to publish them?
What do we get out of this?
I think we get the right of recognition. No one's going to know what we do if nobody writes about what we do, won't they?
Don't you want some profits or some shit if he ever actually makes any?
Not everything I feel like is about money. Isn't it nice to be known? Doesn't being well known come with its own profit?
This is very agreeable.
Now, it must be mentioned, you can write yourself in as one of our team, but you may not write yourself in as the only hero in the story.
Of course. I'll write them as you tell them. And we get to
review the story periodically.
You strike a hard bargain, Bisaba? Bissy, you strike a very hard bargain, but I'm in agreement. If you want to tell me of your heroic tales, I'll record them as you tell them.
Very well. We will meet with you every once in a while when we come back into town. We'll find you. We'll share our stories with you. You'll share your book with us to read what you've last written, and we'll make sure we all agree.
Right.
But if we find that there's another book, there's going to be a problem.
No. This was all a big eye-opener, as they say. I think you've set me straight. I need to be more careful.
If you cooperate well enough, I'll let you touch it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Okay. Then I think we have a good deal. Right, guys?
You are talking about the feather, right?
Yes.
What?
Never mind.
Saba, come on.
Oh, Evie, I'm just being playful. And Cha's catching on.
Yeah, I don't need to walk into any more things happening in the room.
It was only once, relax.
Besides, we recovered.
Mostly.
Well, I didn't recover.
So do you guys head back to the inn?
Yes.
So you guys come back to the inn. You see everyone's pretty much awoken in the main room, like scared, not sure what's going on. The dwarf barkeep is in like his night wear, and as you guys walk in, what was all the ruckus? What's happened?
We have worked out the details and everything is okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do I need to call the city watch?
No, we thought about it for a moment, but everything should be fine. An arrangement has been made. We're sorry that you've been awoken, and I will walk over and I will drop I'll drop a silver on the counter and say, I'm sorry for your inconvenience.
Oh, it's not a problem. But did you have to wake the whole tavern? He looks to Chandra.
My friend was very, very ahead of themselves in trying to make sure that things were taken care of. You know, very, very dangerous things when we are stuck in a room that strangely doesn't have a lock.
He blushes. Yeah, I've been meaning to get the locks installed. It's quite expensive, you know.
Well, perhaps I'll drop another gold on the counter. Perhaps this can be resolved by next time we come through.
Laddie, you're too generous.
No, I think I'm protecting my own assets as well.
Next time you come here, you'll have my finest room. It'll have the best lock. He scoops up the money. Everybody, nothing to see here. Get back to bed. And everyone just kind of like groans and goes back to their rooms.
See, Evie, a little coin changes everything.
We'll see.
Yeah, so you guys can head back to bed unless there's anything you wanted to do, and you guys can sleep out the night peacefully.
Are we gonna tell him about the weird guy that comes with us?
No, he doesn't seem to sleep here ever. Why would we tell him?
You know him better than I do.
He's in the forest most of the time. He'll come back when he's ready.
No, I mean we're not gonna tell the other guy.
Oh, we'll tell him about things that have happened. Yes. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying should we tell the barkeep about Udi? Udi,
No.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, he's kind of weird and keeps to himself a lot.
That's his thing. Everybody's got their thing. Evie's got a lot of things.
You're one to talk.
I'm not going to ask any questions about that.
Good plan. Let's get some rest.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we'll finish resting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Is there a window in the room?
Yeah, you guys have a nice window.
I'm gonna prop a chair in front of the door if we can.
Sure.
Oh, I was
Even if
gonna sleep.
have to take
I was
one
gonna
from
sleep
downstairs.
I was gonna sleep in front of the door.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. So you're on it's a second floor building, so you're on the second floor, so you can look out the window and see like, I don't know if you want to like have like an escape route or something, but.
Yeah, I just kind of like look outside of it and then try to close. If there's any shutters, close those. If not, try to like cover it up in some way.
Yeah, there are no shutters. It's just an open wooden frame. It's kind of it's not a very great establishment. But perhaps they'll have some renovations with this money influx from Bissy. But the night will pass peacefully, so you don't have to do any crazy shenanigans. There's nothing else, especially after that ruckus. And yeah, you awaken in the morning. Uta Ragar's done his tracking and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys had anything specifically you want to do right in the morning, get some breakfast or something like that, and you'll meet up with him, or I don't know where he's planning on going after that. I assume you.
I figure we'll get breakfast. Udi will find us, which is what Udi seems to do most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably take a look at the job board again after breakfast.
What are the sleep schedules you guys imagine for your characters?
We'd be way off of them right now because
because of the drinking and shit.
Yeah.
But normally, I was just curious. I imagine Udi gets up early because he hunts, but I don't know what the rest of you guys.
I'm probably a late sleeper.
Is Everin gets up early, reads a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I like to try and get to bed early and get up early.
What about Chandra?
She goes to sleep when she's tired.
Okay. It's a Ryan J answer. Okay. I guess then I would probably... Yeah, I'd probably bump into you guys when you're getting breakfast.
And someone said they wanted to look at that job board again.
Yep. So once we meet back up, that's actually probably where we'd meet you more than likely if you were spending the morning doing your stuff. Because I think that's more the meeting point. Oh, I guess you know where we're at because you came with us when we brought the cart in. That's all I was trying to think was like, would you know where we're at? But yeah, you would know.
Also, we gotta make sure to feed the horse.
Oh yeah.
We have a horse.
We should pick up feed.
Oh, that's right. We do have a horse now.
Yeah,
no,
is there feed already on the cart?
There's no feed on the cart.
Okay, so yeah, let's stop off, grab some food before we hit the job board.
It's the cycle of life and death, everyone. You don't have to feed it. It dies, it decomposes, termites eat it, other things eat it, they grow
nothing
large.
deserves to die, because if we can avoid it.
Everything will die. This is
yes,
the way.
but if we can avoid the death of something, we take the time to avoid the death of it.
Are we talking about feeding the cart?
The horse, not the cart.
Termites? That's wood, right?
Oh yes, termites.
Are you familiar with the square of life, Chandra?
I'm aware there's a lot of turning.
There's a concept. There's square. I'll explain it to you another time. Hey, Everin. Can I ask you a question?
Yes. Wait, did we tell him about last night yet?
No one's told about it.
Oh, hey,
But
first.
Udi like is like always very abrupt with business because he doesn't like do small talk in towns. So he's like, so hypothetically speaking, did they teach you to read necromantic languages at that fancy university you went to?
What are necromantic languages? Like, what would that include?
You're gonna have to tell me that.
So I have Draconic, Celestial, Cyclops, Sylvan.
And just double check. None of this is infernal, right, John?
None of this is what?
None of this is infernal, right?
No, not
okay.
infernal.
All I can tell you is it's not infernal.
I mean, I can look at it and I don't know. Might be able to pick up something.
I like give you this parchment and you can show it to everybody else.
What should I check to see if I can understand it?
I'll look at your languages on. Did it come up for you guys? I hit show to players.
Whoops. I do not see it, no.
Nope.
Is it under handouts, even if it didn't pop up automatically?
No, I only see the merchant quarter on the notice board.
Yeah, I'll just add you all to it and then click show to the players. Maybe that's why.
And halfling. Oh, there's
There we
mystery note.
Yeah, apparently if you're not on the player list, it won't come up for you. So yeah.
Can I attempt a linguistics on this?
You can definitely attempt to linguistics on it.
Oh, 2.
You're not
God damn it,
sure.
dice.
I just need to check exactly. I think I have the DC written here.
Is that a Triforce? What's happening?
There's a Triforce on it. A lot of callbacks in this campaign. Triforce of the conjoined Triforce, ABBA, Andriophers.
What the heck? Okay, I did not get the DC here.
I think I see the Millennium Eye.
That's what I was thinking too.
Maybe that's the Millennium Puzzle. Maybe that's not the Triforce. So
Oh,
we got
shit.
Millennium Eye. I can't remember what the fucking other ones are.
Man, there's like a Pepe eyes in here.
There's
and
like
a sneaky eyes.
Millennium
Oof.
scales.
Yeah, your linguistics is you're not sure. Let me just I'm pretty sure I double checked everyone's languages and no one had this.
Oh
I'll
shit!
just double check.
Ryoshin's falchion is in here. You see that falchion with the flames coming off of it?
Just double checking. You don't have any language here. Yeah, you're not sure. This is a very unfamiliar text to you, all of you. Anyone who rolled a
Oh
linguistics.
man, there's something about Jesus. I see that fish in there.
You
God,
can
Millennium
infer
ring.
whatever,
I'm like crazy.
do whatever you want from it, I guess.
Sorry, I don't know what this is. Maybe we can find somebody who can read it. Where is it from?
It was
This is
the Zealot guy. He was trying to destroy it.
Oh, okay.
this is weird. Is it supposed to be in different colors?
Does this basically suggest that were these guards as part of some underground necromancer ring that was using Abbas's influence to?
What is with you and the word using the word necromancy? Is this a new word for you today?
It's for a calendar.
It's unnatural, Busy.
I
My-
agree.
my
It's definitely
order-
unnatural.
My order is devoted to stopping such things, and someone that knows much more than I suggested that this could be the work of such things. Those
First
that
it's
interrupt.
dragons, now it's necromancy. Is it a necromantic dragon?
Is this magical?
Dragons and the necromancers are independent.
Where are you guys talking, by the way? Are you guys just in the middle, in the front of this notice board, having this conversation?
I'd assume so.
Okay.
That sounds about
Just wanted to
right.
check.
Oh, by the way, so we had that guy from yesterday. You didn't meet him, but he was being kind of a weirdo at the bar, and then he broke into our room in the middle of the night, and Sean chased after him, and he has this like book of fantasies that includes us. It's a little weird.
Not their kind of fantasy.
I wouldn't say it that way, sweetie. That makes it sound much different.
Whatever you kinky in town people want to get into, you guys do you.
No.
I'm
These-
just here to find some dragons.
These were fantasies like believing he got to ride a phoenix. And wait, that still doesn't sound quite right. Believing he got to mount a phoenix? Nope, still not right.
Oh,
Meat.
Speaking of which, I did some reflecting with Kala this morning, Busy. That phoenix, it's not supposed to be here. Something's wrong, I think.
Yeah, I personally felt like it should have been a dragon or something, but
Okay, it wasn't a dragon. I know that now, but it had flames. It had wings. That's what a dragon has been described to me as, but
sorry, I couldn't avoid the joke. It was really fun.
nonetheless, if that's up here and this isn't where they naturally are, typically when creatures change their habitats, it's because something happened in their previous home. So I'm kind of worried about what's going on down south.
It does seem like there's a lot of change so far, right? We see a lot of the refugees. We've seen a lot of people trying to take advantage of the refugees. Something does seem like it's up.
And in literally one day in the woods, I've seen more threats that terrify me than, honestly, my entire last 2 years of training.
Orcs and humans?
No, the death spore thing.
The hell is that?
He was unconscious, remember?
Oh. Wait, why are you unconscious? Is he getting a cut of the pay?
You
He's asleep.
you got beat unconscious because you were climbing in a tree.
Oh. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I do that.
She did.
Well,
Hard in every game that it happens.
While you
I
guys are
figured it's bound to happen.
while you guys are talking, someone accidentally bumps into Utaragar.
if someone's trying to like fucking pickpocket me,
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to that gem in my pocket. So
Yeah, I already rolled perception checks, and Chandra,
sorry.
you definitely... No, it's okay. You see this... You actually see it. Like, this guy just sticks his hand in, and he grabs a coin out of Utaragar's pocket.
I'll try to reach and grab for his wrist if I can.
Well, I guess... Okay. Well, I assume this is in your... He went for your pocket. Is this in a pocket? Or do you have, like, a bag?
You're talking about the red coin.
it's. I probably keep most of my stuff. So I guess I don't actually have my rope right now. I imagine my rope I kind of like drape around like my shoulders, and then I have my bow and my armor, and then I guess maybe like in a belt pouch because I have like some climbing tools.
So how many pouches do you think you have? I'll give him a roll to see which pouch he goes for.
Not very many. I have probably one pouch for like money and my coin. I guess I probably keep in there, and then another
You're not
pouch
wearing
for
those cargo
climbing
pants?
tools. No.
So
Not yet.
3?
Yeah.
And
If only-
what pouch do you want your coin to have been in?
2.
If only Jinko jeans had been invented.
All right, so I think the first one you said was your money pouch.
Sure.
Okay,
All
so
the zippers.
yeah, so Chandra, you see this happening, but he successfully, without Utaragar noticing, like grabs like a handful of coins as he bumps into Utaragar and pockets it. And sorry, you said you wanted to...
Try to grab his hand as I see him doing this.
Sure, give me a CMB to grab him. Ooh!
Good roll.
This is where all my good rolls go into this.
Oh
game.
yeah,
Got it.
you grab him as he pickpocketed him, and he was about to make a run for it, and you like grab his arm, and unless you guys want to actually like murder him on the spot, we won't roll
Chop,
initiative.
what are you doing?
I'm just gonna squeeze his wrist and be like,
You said roll
"You
initiative.
I said if you want to murder him, but if you...
Oh.
No, you don't plan on keeping that for yourself, do you?
Hey!
Hey, my coins are gone.
Sorry, it was...
No. You come on. Let's talk. Let's be friends and talk.
Yeah, first give him his shit back.
Yeah, as his arm is being squeezed, he drops the money on the floor. Whatever he grabbed a handful of whatever you had. I don't even know if you had coins. Whatever was
I
in
don't
that
have
first
much.
No, you're not
He
gonna.
just grabbed a handful of whatever, and he drops it when you squeeze.
You're not gonna
arm.
leave those on the ground, are you? You're gonna give them back to him, right? I'm gonna continue holding his hand.
I think it'd be better if I picked them up if he's a thieving scoundrel.
So before you use a human male He looks to be like a young adult. He's wearing very ripped clothes. He's very like there's like dirt all over him, and he just seems like embarrassed mostly, and he doesn't even have much to say. He just kind of looks down, like defeated.
Now I want you to understand. We're not here to punish everyone who does everything wrong. We know that some people are dealing with hard times right now. I assume you're from the north side of the city. Is that correct?
Holy
I was
shit!
just trying to get a read on his situation to see if it's just that he's poor, basically.
Yeah, this guy's definitely not. He does not look like he looks exactly as he seems. He kind of like he still keeps his head down, but he like looks up and he says like, "Yeah, they don't respect us. I'm just trying to get some money for my family."
I'm literally right underneath where he'd be looking.
Oh, right, true. I forgot you're short. So yeah, he I guess he just stays looking down and just like looks like kind of at you, like
So
that. I guess
we've had it entrusted upon us to solve some problems that the refugees are having, and we would find it very useful to us if you would help introduce us to the people you know.
You want to help the refugees?
Of course, everybody deserves help, do they not?
I mean, you're the first. I mean, are you guys from around here?
Yes. Go ahead, Evie. I'm sorry.
No, I just said sort of. Some of us are, some of us aren't.
It's not a normal thing to be offered help from people native to the city, but
Well, I'm not native to this. Well, technically, yeah.
You're about as native to the city as you can get with an asterisk.
My parents live here. Does that count?
I
he looks at you
currently
kind of
live here.
perplexed.
Anyway, and we're off topic. We're off topic.
Hold on, I
people
need a
here
will
to
save from Uta Ragar.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What is this flaw you took, you son of a bitch?
As you guys are talking to him and Bisky starts like asking questions, you blink, and when you open your eyes again, you just see wherever you're looking in this path is there. You hear the roar of a beast in the background. You see things aflame, and you see this guy in front of you burnt to a crisp in front of you. The smoke from his body rising, and you see like the flesh is like burnt, like blackened. And then you blink, and then you're back to like reality. I don't know if that makes
Udi
you.
has dragon PTSD.
I don't know if this makes you like draw your bow or do something and react to this, but
Depending on how it looked, if someone wasn't burned yet, I definitely would have dove and like tackled them out of the way of the dragon breath.
yeah. So you, when you're looking around, it was just you. There was no people around except for this guy in front of you, and he was on the floor, steaming of smoke. And you heard the roar of a beast in the background, but you didn't actually see any dragon fire or anything.
If that's what I saw, I would have instinctively like jumped behind cover somewhere in this courtyard and pulled out my bow and just started like looking around.
Okay. This guy freaks the hell out. I swear I won't do it again. I swear, please.
Listen,
I'll try to like take his hand and calm him down and put a coin, like a gold, into his hand.
Into this guy, the refugee?
Yeah.
Oh God.
we're here to help.
I don't have any silver.
A whole gold? What do you want in return for this?
We
You
want
look
you
like
to
you
let
need-
us help.
Get
You look
out
like
of
you
the
need it more.
streets!
Is that guy okay?
He's fine.
Is he gonna
gets
shoot
like
me?
this sometimes.
I
No,
didn't
no,
mean
no.
to- I swear.
He gets like this. He seems to think that there are dragons coming, and
Dragons?
it's look. There's no evidence of any dragons attacking here, and we have a perfectly good guard here.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, my village was destroyed by a dragon. I hope it's not coming here too.
Where was your village?
North in Maldonia.
When did that happen?
A few months ago.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
What color was it? What did it breathe? What did it do?
a village?
It had 3 heads. It was pretty crazy.
It had 3 heads.
Oh, okay. Dragons have 3 heads. That helps. I needed that detail yesterday.
Each head
3
blew fire.
heads.
Oh, dragons!
Any
Yeah, I
other
think-
tips? Any other tips on identifying it?
Can I have a knowledge arcana here from the player at knowledge arcana? when he says dragons have 3 heads.
Oh shit. I think that's.
I know
enough to-
everything about dragons.
Yeah. Let me just double check. I think I always forget the DC.
I've heard
10
of double
plus-
dragons, John, but triple dragons?
Yeah.
It's a good thing they exist in this world.
Oh my god, I have to actually look up what this thing's called now.
The problem is, I know that double dragons live by the code of the dragon, and they fight for might and the right of the dragon with the mark of the dragon. But what would triple dragons fight for?
Yeah, so Evron, you're well studied. You've been in Maldonia. You've heard of this thing. He's definitely talking about I don't even know how to pronounce this. Gorynyk? Gornych. This is a 3-headed dragon. He's clearly has encountered this thing.
I'll tell the group about it.
That is by far the scariest thing I've ever heard of.
Agreed.
It has 3 heads, you say, and each of them breathe fire.
Yes.
At the same time,
Pardon, my Argarthian is a bit rough. The fire came from their mouths at seemingly the same time, but they stopped for a while and they started destroying buildings. Is it one creature? I don't really know.
I'm gonna look over to Udi, and I'm going to kind of walk over. Udi, I'm sorry. I've been disbelieving that really anything this terrifying could be real, but I think maybe your dragon thing might be something to be a little worried about.
If they destroyed cities in the north, how long will it be till they get here?
Well,
How big was your town, sir?
it was a pretty small town. Nowhere near the size of this. There were maybe, I don't know, in the thousands of people, like 4,000, 5,000.
Is the Phoenix going to fight the dragon?
What?
That would be amazing. Phoenixes wouldn't be hurt by fire.
Are dragons evil?
Can we find the Phoenix?
Well, that one was.
Contact the Phoenix.
It
Well, yeah,
murdered
that-
almost everyone in the village.
I'm
I guess
gonna
that-
talk to the Phoenix feather. Hello, Phoenix. Can you hear me? A dragon might be
That's not
coming.
how it works.
It's not.
Oh. I'm gonna talk into my
Oh.
bottle.
I'll put away the Phoenix feather.
The city I was from, I don't know if I told you, but it was Nala. It's a city, Maldonia. Only a few of my friends made it out. Unfortunately, my family did not.
And you're sure it was a dragon? I've heard word of some other things moving about that are quite terrifying and destructive.
I just assumed it had 3 heads and it blew fire everywhere. It had
Okay,
the giant
okay.
wings and everything.
Sounds like a dragon if I've never heard of one.
The elf sounds like it knew what it was. He kind of not sure what you are.
My gender presentation is pretty clear. Thing.
Oh, is it? Sorry, I thought it was ambiguous, like Bissy.
No, I'm a dude.
Okay. Yeah,
That was actually not Bissy. That was gender ambiguous. That was the other character I was going to play.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
It's okay.
I was saying the same too.
Okay, sorry. That was my bad. So yeah, he says the elf.
Bissy
knows.
is somewhat effeminate, but not.
He's
not
a
androgynous.
JRPG protagonist.
Yes.
Good job, Titus. Sorry.
It seemed like the elf knew what I was talking about. He can tell you. I'm not one for the studies. It was the first time I seen such a thing, and hopefully the last.
Either way,
saw it?
what can we do to help you at this point?
Well, I mean, you've given me a whole gold. I can help
But
my
there are-
friends out with this for a long time. That's more than
But there are
enough.
others that you have up there that need help. Are there any of you that, as of late, you've lost contact with? People that came here with you that you've suddenly lost contact with.
He thinks for a moment. No, all my friends are still around. I mean, some people try and move up in the city, and they try to leave the district, and I don't see much of them. But I mean, that's hopefully for the best that they moved on.
How have they tried to move out of the district?
Well, saving up money and just paying for something else out of the where they keep us all.
And none of your friends have had any issues with their friends moving away or family or whatever?
It's-
Or disappearing?
Not that I've heard of.
If you happen to hear word of it, can you come back to, and I'll give them the name of the inn, which is the Fat Harper. And let us know.
For sure. If I hear anything, I'll definitely let you know.
Excellent. And
I'm gonna pop off for a minute to go back home because the kittens are loud and making me not be able to breathe. I'll be
Yeah,
back
do
on
you guys want to actually just take a quick break?
yeah, it's
We haven't
probably a good
taken-
idea.
Yeah. Take
Yeah,
like
sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Use the washroom, get some water.
Yep.
We were muted. All right, we're back. You're talking to a humble peasant who tried to steal from you, and you guys are sparing him from your murder hobo tendencies.
I actually think while we're standing there, I'd like to ask him if he knows anything about this notice on the board that's about like what the city watch are interested in the refugees with regards to, and who this Lord Bannock is, if he happens to know.
Ooh. Let me see if he knows. So you're asking about not the stolen cabbages.
No,
One on
this
the
is the
top
one on
right?
the top right.
I need to relook at this thing. The one on the top right, the recruiting poster.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, he'll say, yeah, they put those up regularly. It's not really, I mean, there's no real, they just say we're a problem in general. There's no, like,
Do they want us
actual-
to, like, police you or something?
Exactly. They send more, I see more city guard, city watch, whatever you call them. There are way more of them in our district than anyone else's. That's why we're getting in trouble. I feel like they're just catching us because they are looking at us more closely than everyone else.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something that I think is very important that I'd like for you to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of us are here to do bad things to you and your people. Some of us want to help. If you see us around, let other people know we're not here to hurt. We're here to help. And taking from us will do you no good. It will only make things worse for all of us.
You're right. You're definitely not like anyone else in this city that I've met so far. Everyone immediately just disregards me, doesn't even see me. I'm basically invisible to everyone, but you are so generous. And he like kind of looks at the gold.
We see you and we'd like to help you more. So please, if you hear about anything going on there that is a problem or you think it's a problem, feel free to come to us and let us know. We'll help.
I definitely will. You said the Fat Harper?
The Fat Harper, yes.
He looks to be like trying to store it in his brain.
I'll do you know how to write or read?
I do not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But there's a sign there, right? It would be in the same language, I'm assuming.
I know where the tavern is. I've been there before. I will definitely seek you out if I hear anything that we need help with.
Thank you.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you guys. If you get, are you still gripping his arm, Chandra, or are you kind of?
Oh no, I would have let him like go by now.
Okay. So yeah, he just kind of anxiously looks at all of you and then like slowly backs away and kind of like bows to you guys and then will like scurry off.
Refugees need not apply stolen goods.
This is all a sign. Everything going wrong in the city. Finally, some insights into why I might be seeing what I'm seeing. And Sharon missing. It's a sign.
For the first time here, Udi, I finally agree. There have been too many things that all seem to be happening at the same time as each other. It's too much. It's too far beyond coincidence. The refugees have something to do with this dragon thing.
I don't know who that person is you mentioned, or the things that you're seeing, though. We need to be concerned.
My mentor, she's very wise. She might be able to shed some insight on some of these things. She may even help us be able to give us more insight onto the extent of that paper and what it does, but she's been missing.
Missing for how long?
Well, she'll sometimes go hunting for several days, but I don't know. Something just feels off about all this right now.
You want to go look for her? we could help.
You would do that for me? Why?
I mean, we got enough money from the last job at the end that I think we're okay right now. We don't have to take another one right away.
I would agree. We're doing okay. If you really think this is important enough and you really think that it won't bring us too much danger, I don't see why we couldn't do that for you.
I think she could answer some of the questions that I'm stuck on right now, but understand that as you guys saw, the woods they're a dangerous place. If you guys come along, it will be risky.
What do you think the risk is that we lose our lives? I mean, we did see that weird creature that downed multiple guards at one time. How likely do you think it is we'll run into one of those again?
If we're careful, we keep our eyes open, stick together, prepare, whatever necessary defensive spells you have, I think we'll be okay. But also, I'm not as familiar with that area of the woods before. If we stick more to my home area, the Brotherhood keeps it more policed. It'll probably be a bit safer. But again, I haven't seen Sharn now in several days, so I'm just paranoid that something might be out there.
I suppose that's fair. Do you think maybe we should wait a little longer until maybe we're more skilled?
I don't know if something got her. I don't know how much more time I have. The trail is already starting to go cold.
Well,
Time of day, is it?
I'll leave it to the rest of you. I worry that maybe we're not quite good enough to deal with whatever is at the other end of this. How experienced was this person?
She's good, but she always insisted on hunting by herself.
Do you think maybe it's her determination to do things solo that got her in trouble?
I think so. She's more orc than I am, very stubborn.
What does everybody else think?
What time of day is it?
It would be about midday now.
Okay. It's like midday. Should we go now, or should we wait until tomorrow, or do you know where she went? Sorry.
Every day that passes, the trail will grow colder unless she comes back. I could just be paranoid, but then everyone was saying I was paranoid with the dragons, and now apparently I wasn't paranoid about the dragons. And I'm just...
To be fair, I had good reason to believe so. You come into town and you talk only of dragons, and you really held us back from making money with your whole dragon talk. I don't think I was being irrational here. Please don't treat me like that.
Well, imagine the gold we would get paid if we took down a three-headed one.
Do you really think we're capable of defeating a dragon? We got beat by a handful of very poorly trained orcs.
Well, you
We're
take
also
off
humans.
one. You take one head, then you take the second head, you take the third head. How hard could it be?
I think you have lofty aspirations.
Do you have to do that in a certain order?
Yeah, 2, 3, 1.
Okay. Okay.
You got it down now.
It's up to you guys. I really don't know. I'm not the best judge these days, so.
Is there anything we can do to prepare? Anything your Brotherhood could help us out with?
My Brotherhood, not many of them are around, and well, Freda's kind of a dick at times, if I'm being honest. So I don't think none of the ones in the lodge would help.
They don't even have any like equipment or anything that we could borrow?
Sure, bows. Can you shoot?
Nope.
Maybe.
We were very simple people. We We don't take more than we need. We hunt only what we eat. That's why I guess I'm not the best business partner, Bizen. I'm sorry about that.
Listen. That's not what this is. We needed to be focused because I don't necessarily believe that your visions are wrong, but I do believe that if we spend a lot of our time focusing on things that we can't deal with right now, we'll never be able to get to a point we can deal with them.
Well then, I don't know.
If you believe
We don't need any horses. We have horses. What could possibly be interesting about cabbages? High discretion needed. I mean, maybe I could do that.
Well,
but...
let's look into your friend maybe a little bit more. Perhaps there is something to this, and perhaps we can do something about it.
Okay, perhaps we could go a little bit in, and if it starts to get late in the evening, we stop and just give it up.
Or go back the next day.
I concur.
I forget. Everon, you are elf and gnome and okay. So we have a good amount of dark vision.
Yeah.
Still
well, remember,
still don't want to be in the woods.
Elves are not dark vision.
It's
This
dim
is
vision.
Oh right. Yeah.
Pathfinder,
Right.
not 2e.
Yeah. Okay. But then Ryan, you have dark vision too.
Low light.
Low light. Okay, never mind. So okay, then yeah, we definitely don't want to be out too late. Yeah. If there's nothing else to look into, I'd like to go a little bit deeper in, but
Let's go.
wanted to make sure to get that document to you in case you could do something about it.
Yeah, we could always ask this Lady Luck person, unless they're asking for Lady Luck. They seem to know about the future.
Just like I don't know, there's something about that, and one of them had this coin thing. I pull out this like random red coin with like a skull in it.
What is that?
Ooh. I will let everyone see it.
That's really scary looking.
You don't know if it's scary looking yet.
Oh, sorry. The description that he gave gave us of the red skull coin. Oh, it's pretty too.
Yeah, you can tell it's clearly made out of ruby gemstone. I will quickly consult what knowledge this would be to figure out what this is about.
It is very scary looking though.
You can give me geography, history, or local. Make the most sense. Evron, you're from Maldonia. You've heard tales of a certain city using this as currency. You're not exactly sure how it operates, but it's a city to the east in Maldonia. It's called Maroc. You've heard they use this currency in exchange for services, goods. Basically, they don't accept normal gold, silver, platinum. Yeah, that's all you would know from it with that. You've heard this coin existing. You've never seen one. This is the first time you're seeing one.
I will share that with the group.
So it comes from the north. Everything is coming together. The dragons came from the north. Whoever was manipulating these guards from the north, the refugees from the north. Something is going wrong.
Does anyone have... I mean, you can make untrained appraise checks. Maybe if you guys want to give me appraise checks on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Hell
Coming in
yeah.
hot. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
How many praise?
It can be done on training.
Yeah, but hold on.
For the wolves.
Disable
Steve.
device.
No, I had it on the wrong. I had it on the wrong screen. I went over
Oh,
to the
no.
wrong place.
Are you trying to disable the trap on the coin?
Yeah.
Trying to disable the coin. No, I can't get this rolling thing to go away. It's hovering over my bar.
Oh,
I gotta-
You then have to refresh roll 20.
Yeah. I've never had that.
But yeah, all of you can,
I have it all the
especially Utharagar, somehow you're from the forest, but you definitely know rubies, I guess. It seems pale than normal. Like usually rubies would like glint in the sun. Some reason it just seems like it doesn't catch the sun. It seems very pale. It doesn't have like a shine to it. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but
in character, I would have nothing to say about that.
there essentially you all, whoever got a higher than 10 DC on the appraise, you basically see like there's something odd about this coin made out of ruby. It's not just like a normal ruby cut into a coin shape. Something has been also done to it.
Oh, aside from the skull thing inside of it?
Yes, aside from the skull etched into it. Sorry, yeah, that I should describe that a bit. It's actually like etched into it, but not by like knife work. Like it looks to be almost perfect in its like imprinting into the ruby.
And
There's
and
no
that
like
aspect,
crude
that
scratches.
aspect isn't natural.
That aspect is definitely not natural to have this etching in there.
Well,
There-
because to clarify, you said that everyone knew that these come from the north.
Mm-hmm. Well, not everyone. People with sufficient knowledge histories, I guess. Yeah, like it's not like a hidden secret, but it's not like common knowledge either.
One
I
would say
shared
it's
it
a
with the
secret
group,
to
so.
everybody.
Maybe.
Damn it, Steve.
Well,
Oh shit.
Can't use your marketing campaigns here.
Forgot to level up the nameplates. Well, it's too late now.
That's
guess-
fine. We don't need levels.
we don't have anything specific we want them. I guess let's do this while we have some daylight left, and then we can get back before it's dark.
I think that's a fair arrangement.
Okay.
The goats are very loud.
And sorry, remind me what I assume you're doing your take 10 shenanigans.
Yep,
Remind
I'm
me
just-
what your role is with that take 10.
It'd be an 18.
An 18. As I finish updating these nameplates. Okay. So you guys head back to the chapter house of the Brotherhood Caller. Are you guys going in at all, or are you guys
No,
going straight to?
Don't have any reason to. It's his place of
Yeah.
whatever. I don't want to impede upon it. I think that Arfin has better ways anyway. So
True.
Afraid of. I assume he's still here being lazy.
Yes, that is a good assumption. He is there still reading that same book.
Yeah. Alfreda, I'm gonna go look for Sharn. If she comes back, and I'm not back, well, it's probably not good. But tell her I went out looking for her.
Do you not have confidence in your mentor? You're so worried about her.
Things are changing, Alfreda. I have to change too.
This is true. The woods are becoming more deadly. Are all of you just like standing outside, or you all come in as well?
I'm gonna stand outside.
Okay. And is anyone else following Uthragar inside?
I'm coming in.
Okay.
I'll go in as well if he's going in.
Yeah, so he will just kind of look at you and say, I see you have a bunch of friends you're bringing with you. I hope they can hold their own in the woods.
They're capable. They can watch for themselves. And I will guide them.
He nods and he looks at Evron and he says in Elvish, the way of spells is not quite of our people. You should consider picking up a bow and learning the arts of archery. Have you considered?
I'm not sure that we really have time right now. We're trying to get out of here today.
No, not right
So-
now, but I'm just saying. you
I would be interested in learning. I don't think I have a natural aptitude for it, unfortunately, but
Oh, it's in your blood. I'm sure
seems like
you'll
a
pick
good
it up.
skill.
It's the calling of our people.
You want to teach me sometime?
Yes, you should say a prayer to Kala to guide you, and you will pick it up quickly, I'm sure.
I will think about it.
He'll nod and turn back to his book. And I need a brave soul to roll me a D100.
I'm standing outside. I might
Not
as well do it.
Ryan.
Oh yeah, Ryan.
Not Ryan.
Ryan beat me to it. We both
Damn
rolled
it.
near the same
Ryan,
anyway.
you roll dangerous things.
Holy shit.
I'm dead, aren't I? I'm standing there. Something sneaks up on me. Sneak attacks me for 67 points of damage.
No.
My D100 table is randomly distributed like a psychopath, so my party has no idea what is what.
Hey, mine could be as well.
Why you roll that shit in private? It is randomly allocated. Damn it! I already know that.
I just need to look at a few things quickly here.
How many points you'll take of damage before you pass out?
You guys
Yeah,
are so
so-
pessimistic.
Nope. We didn't roll hit points, did we? Did everybody do hit points for level up? By the way.
I'm taking
No.
average like a
Wait.
bitch.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted to roll.
still I'm still at 7. So what do I do?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can.
You didn't tell anybody, but Dan technically, and then I overheard via Dan.
I thought
What
I
do
posted
we-
in the rules. It's either.
Did you?
I thought so.
Did I
It's
somehow
you can
misread
choose
that?
to take the average of your die, or you roll. If you're a badass, you roll.
What do you mean the average of our die? Of
So if
what
you're
die?
a D8, you would take a
4
yeah.
or D10 5.
So basically, if you want to be
half.
safe and boring, you take the average.
Here, John, you ready?
I'm ready. Roll it. Be a god.
I'm not a god.
Oh,
That's
Wait,
a
how
2.
do I know which die I am?
You just hit your hit points button
Oh,
if you want to roll.
it's also under the
it!
configuration tab.
Yep,
that sucks.
that super sucks.
I'm taking half because I don't
But
want to
you
make
guys
it
are
a
both gods.
hat trick.
Just know that.
It's fine.
But yeah, as you guys are about to head out, Alfreda.
Wait, that didn't roll correctly. Oh no, yeah, it did. I rolled the 1. It just didn't read itself when it did it. Okay.
Yeah, the hit die thing is weird because it always has the 1d1 from the favored.
No, what I was
It is.
normally it shows the it shows 1 as the like if you roll a 1, it shows it in red is the text, but for some reason on hit dice it doesn't do that. I didn't realize that.
Should probably roll again, right?
I need another D100 from Utaragar.
What? Don't drag me into the D100 mess. Leave it to these degenerate gamblers.
Oh my god, average boy.
Perfectly balanced is all things should be.
I'm testing something. Okay. I just wanted to see it roll a number that wasn't 1. The fact that 3 1s just rolled in a row is really fucking terrifying for this combat coming up.
You know,
But I was
one
worried it was broken. So
Oh.
like rolling 1d1, Steve.
Alfreda turns to Utaragar and he says he reaches into his robe and pulls out a potion and hands it to him and says, "Perhaps this may aid you. I wouldn't feel conscionable if you did not return and I did not offer all I could help." And he lets you know this is a potion of neutralized poison.
Okay, stop.
To kill ourselves if we're in a really bad place? Or...
you come outside, Basaba's laying on the ground, writhing. I've been poisoned by every enemy on the map.
As I can hear your out-of-character sarcasm, poisons are very deadly and frequent in the forest. This should come in handy eventually.
Oh, it neutralizes the poison. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there it is. I finally found the leveling up part. I'm dumb. Shit.
Very well, I appreciate it. I will. Hopefully, we don't need it, but never hurts to be safe out in the woods.
Yes, of course. Best of luck. And he'll turn back to his book he's reading by the fire.
All right. So outside, how much poison damage have I taken?
Nothing. There's nothing
Okay.
going on outside. Yeah, you're all good out here.
All right.
No
So
one
yeah,
else
you.
in.
Sorry, yeah, you can just find your way. Unless you had anything else, you find your way back to that arrow without any trouble.
And just pretty much would be looking to track at half speed, till whatever time of day it is, like basically just have enough time that we could get back before it gets dark. And if we don't find any interesting trail things, then that is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So you can definitely... Oh, you're doing your take 10 shenanigans, right?
Yep.
And it has been this long. And yeah, you can definitely follow the trail. So what is the plan while you guys are following this trail? Are you... is there a specific marching order? Is there someone on a specific lookout? Uchiwagar is focused on the trail, or is he also taking some time to look around and stuff? Or
Yeah, I'm guessing I would have to be first, and then outside of that, whatever you guys feel is good.
I'd be following probably pretty closely behind you.
I'll take the back.
I don't know. It may even be better for you to be in the back, Chandra.
Okay, if you
Just
think
so
so.
something can't just grab Everon and like literally run off with her. Which
Yeah.
is literally something that could happen in the woods. I almost want to sandwich the squishies. Might
Okay.
Well, I prefer being in the middle. So.
All right.
We know.
We'll make a squishy sandwich then.
Mm.
So Vissy and Everon. Probably doesn't matter much between its order of you two, right?
No.
Everyone can be behind me. It's fine.
Okay. Otherwise, Busy can't see, right?
Yeah.
You need
That's the excuse we'll go for.
All right. So, yeah. So that'd be our marching order then.
perfect. So you guys are following the trail, and as you're following what seem to be the orcish footprints of your mentor, you come across. So you're going through the forest, and you notice you're heading deeper and deeper into the woods as you follow the trail. I don't know if this matters to you.
Mhm.
So where the chapter house was kind of like the outskirts of Aldebaran. You kind of like had to go a little bit north into the woods, and their chapter house is kind of close to the city. And now you're going deeper north or northern eastern direction following this trail. So similar to where you were last time, but you're not going there. You're in similar direction.
Mm-hmm.
And as I make some quick checks.
Oh, my casting thing.
Yes, you're following this trail for what turns out to be 2 hours have passed, and you're following this trail. They start getting a little lighter, but you can still follow them. But when you come across, you're kind of weaving in between these trees a little bit, and now you've come into more an opening. And clearly there has been something happened here, as you see broken branches around the area and other prints that I don't know if you will be able to identify.
Oh, it's nature?
I am checking to identify tracks or footprints.
Music's not ominous at all.
Yeah, so we can get active knowledge natures if you want to identify. So when you come out here, you see some branches broken, the tracks turned from a normal pace to a shuffle. Clearly a scuffle has taken place here, or some sort of battle of sorts. There's as you start examining the area more, I assume you guys stop here and look at the area. You'll definitely see some arrows in some trees. You'll notice some claw marks into other trees, some branches broken, as I said. And let me see your knowledge, natures. Ooh, very good.
Thank you.
That is just enough to know. You are quite... Is it just enough to know?
Yes.
Barely enough to know. This seems to be the rare scratch marks of what you would have read about as a moon beast. They're pale...
Oh shit, y'all. This is a moon beast.
Pale frog-like creatures that have claws on their hands. They're known for not having eyes. They have wide mouths and a snout ending in pink tentacles. But that's all you really know about them. Yeah, I can give you a picture of it.
That's like a lot of things without a picture. I'm like trying to follow, and I'm like, wait. What?
No eyes, snout, tentacles.
With pink tentacles and.
That's why, yeah. That's why I asked.
I guess we don't have much in the game. I'll just add it as a handout so I can get it on stream as well.
So is this something that I know to be particularly dangerous or deadly or friendly? Maybe?
You know this thing is pretty deadly, but with that check, you know that it's that's what it looks like. I think, did it go to everyone?
No.
Nope. You did it again,
What?
John.
Oh,
Ew!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's so cute.
It looks like it should be flushed down a toilet.
Jesus. Yeah. Based
I don't
on
wanna look at that anymore.
based on like your studies, you know these things are pretty deadly for you guys.
Do I know any of their weaknesses or anything they're resistant to, or?
You definitely know that they are resistant to piercing or slashing type of attacks, and they can cast spells. That's all you know.
Okay, I will share
So
that.
knowing that, yeah, they're pretty scary.
Why are they called moon beasts?
She definitely would know that. So I will also relay that. Let me see what I can tell you. There are rumors. So everyone would know. They are called moon beasts because they don't see with eyes, so they're usually okay traveling at night. And they got the name moon beasts because they are rumored to impact people sleeping and mess with their minds, so people associated them with like nighttime scary monster out in the moonlight, so they got this kind of name. But without a higher knowledge check, that's all you really know about them.
Do I see any blood or dried blood anywhere or anything to indicate whether Sharn got out alive or not?
Yes. I will give you... Oh, yeah, you can roll an active perception check as you look around specifically for signs of the battle and anything you can find. Ooh, very nice. Yeah. You see definitely dried blood along the forest floor. There's definitely signs of a struggle. You definitely get the impression that she was maybe taken captive, because you know her to have been one to fight to the death. So the only way this would have... So her body should be here unless they took it, which would be kind of weird, but maybe they did. But there'd be more blood around if she was like dead. You get the impression that she definitely was not one to go quietly. So either they fought her or subdued her in some way. But there is only like it's not a lot of blood, but enough that it's on the floor that there was a battle here, a fight. but not enough to be like a grave injury.
What have you found, Udi?
They took her.
Do you know who this they is?
It's what Everon said. These moon beasts.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking scary.
If they took out Sharn like that, we definitely can't take them. But maybe we could finesse our way. Just get her out. Try and avoid their attention.
I mean, when last we tried our way about sneaking in, we were still caught.
Yes.
I worry that perhaps we're not quite good enough at sneaking. Perhaps we need some time to learn, to train.
That's because the other ones tried to follow. You could do it, Busy. I could keep an eye out for you, and if something went bad, I could draw the attention, give you enough time to get out.
I suppose that could work. Do you know? Well, I mean, how far away did they go? Do you see where the tracks go and how far?
I guess that's a good question. Like, would I? So I see blood, and then does the blood? And you saying does the blood trail thin or thicken?
I'm not a forensic scientist, but basically, there is a blood splatter on the floor that looks like there was a combat that happened.
Yeah.
If you're asking for like, was she dragged or something? Like, what are you trying to glean?
I'm trying to determine how badly she would have been bleeding out. Because if she bleeding out pretty badly, they couldn't have taken her far.
Yeah. So there is not enough blood to indicate that she was bleeding out badly.
Okay. So they could have taken her a bit. I don't know.
If you guys spend a few, like 10 minutes or so here looking at the scene, you can tell there's definitely at least 5 of these things were here.
Oh, shit.
At least. There's a lot of tracks getting messed up, but you can tell there's 5 distinct like, if you spend enough time, you can discern this.
I think we need backup.
I don't think anything's going to come give us backup. What are we going to find? A group of adventurers? I think that's us, isn't it?
I mean, shouldn't the Brotherhood care if one of their own has been kidnapped?
The Brotherhood may not be strong enough.
Arn's one of the best hunters we have.
They also might not know she's been kidnapped. It didn't sound like it.
Is there anything we can take here for evidence? Was your word good enough amongst them?
Well, they'll certainly believe me if I tell them, but I don't know how much time Sharn has. She's been gone several days. Can I tell how long this incident happened ago?
I feel like that's a survival check, but I don't know if there's actually any.
I honestly don't remember what might be perception to like to tell the age of blood. Age of blood. I'm sure this is on some fucking forum somewhere.
Hear the sound, find an average concealed door.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. If I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, you can give me whatever's your higher bonus. Try and discern. You guys can work together to try and figure this out. Or I don't know if anyone's good at that. But
Knowledge of nature for blood?
I would think that would be heal, right?
yeah, you
Actually, yeah, heal's actually pretty good. That's actually almost certainly correct. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking of like all this other shit. But...
It's like the only thing heal is useful for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have my rank in it yet. Yeah. I mean, I obviously like Udi knows that we can't fight these things, so it's either we come up with a plan, but even then we don't know how far away she might be.
Why don't we go as far as we can before it and turn around so we can get out before it's dark?
Okay.
Just see if we can learn anything else. And if there's any danger, we just scram.
Okay. keep your eyes extra careful. I think these things probably have tendencies to fuck with people in their sleep if what you said is true. So I would assume they're not as active during the day, but they could be. So
I'm worried though. You said she's quite skilled, and there were 5 of them. It looks like with the battle map going up, it's too late. But I would have liked to have
5.
objected.
Yeah, it's not too
put on the
late.
battle map already.
It's not too late. You guys
I'm
can
already
keep
dead. It looks like.
No.
There could have been more than 5.
But yeah, you guys can discuss this as you guys are heading in this direction, following the trail. The tracks definitely go. I'll draw an arrow. Why have I lost my arrow? Yeah, the tracks definitely follow this this worn trail here.
I don't think a phoenix is going to come to our aid in this particular circumstance.
What do you think we should do, Biz?
I don't feel like I'm quite good enough to handle whatever 5 of these things could be when against poorly trained orcs we were outnumbered and they took us down rather quickly. And this is a skilled person that was taken down by these things. How much of a struggle does it look like there was?
Are you asking in character to someone else?
I'm
or?
asking in character, yeah.
I mean, she definitely put up a fight, but I don't know.
I want to be able to help you, Udi. I really do, but I don't think that we help anyone if we don't make it to tomorrow.
I said we're not fighting them. All I want is to find out information.
Yes, but do you remember what happened when we were in that cart and that thing ambushed those people? They were dead in a moment. It didn't take any time. It went from alive to dead.
I think you're probably right, Busy. That's true then. I really am alone again. And I just kind of like go back to the Brotherhood.
Udi, you're not alone. We're here and we want to help. I'm not looking to abandon you. I just don't want you to die. And I obviously personally don't want to die. I'm a little bit, I must admit, I'm a little bit self-interested there. But I don't believe we can accomplish anything if we don't have the capacity to succeed.
Yeah, you can tell Udi's listening to you, but he's just very, very quiet. I would just imagine he just wants to walk in quiet at this point.
I'm sorry. And I'll become quiet and follow him back.
As you guys start turning to head back, all of you in your heads see images of a female orc being tortured. Uta, Ragar would know this as Sharn. You just see, it's like a first person view of you're like the torturer, and you just see like a claw striking her, and she like resisting them, not saying any, like resisting there's no words being exchanged, but you see like there's a pause in between each strike.
You blocked up.
Oh shit, where did I freeze up?
We were seeing her get clawed, and then
yeah, so there's no words being exchanged, but you definitely you feel a pause in between each strike, as if there was a question being asked, but there is no sound being transmitted to you, and you just see her like looking up at you from your perspective, and spitting in your face, and then the memory thought like ends from your sight, from your visions. All of you saw this. None of you knew who it was except for Uta Ragar. But
What was striking her? Was it like Moonbeast limbs, or was it like?
okay, yeah, you definitely would have saw the limb. So yeah, you saw a white limb like slashing her.
So it was what was kind of described, or I guess everyone would have literally saw it too. So it looked like a Moonbeast.
Yes.
It wasn't like
everyone saw that.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Udi.
I'd be dead if it wasn't for her.
I promise
Now
you.
I'm gonna leave her to die.
I promise you that once we are strong enough, we will avenge her. I'm so sorry, Udi. I'm sorry.
Well, at least
So you don't have
know
anything to
what
be sorry
tell
for,
them.
Busy. It's not your fault. The woods are a dangerous place, and she never. I guess I probably couldn't have helped her, but
But if we were better, we could have.
Sorry about your friend.
just get back. It's getting dark.
Does anyone have knowledge dungeoneering?
Yeah.
Roll me a
I got all the
knowledge
knowledges.
dungeoneering.
Okay.
Oh, I got him already.
Mm,
If I see her trying to think on something, I'm gonna give her guidance. So it's a 19.
yeah, because you previously, it didn't meet the DC, but you previously knew what it was. So, give me a flat intelligence check from the Harvard grad Evron. Oh, yes!
There you
You definitely piece this together, and you remember moon beasts have the power to project memories to people within a certain distance. So either one or several are somewhat nearby, for sure.
Okay, so there are moon beasts somewhere in the vicinity because they're projecting these memories onto us. So we need to get the fuck out of here and be on the lookout.
Sounds good to me.
Should we run?
I think so.
Yeah. Probably.
All right.
So you're fleeing back to the Brotherhood chapter house?
Yep.
You flee back to the Brotherhood chapter house. It is now probably this is taking. So this was about 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So it's going to be approaching the evening time when you get back. Are you guys just going inside, or are you talking before you walk inside?
I will go inside this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is still just your elven friend in there. Alfreda, he turns up from his book and looks as you enter. Back already? Is she alright?
I just rolled a potion bottle at him. Poison's not gonna help.
What do you mean?
Unless you have something that deals with moon beasts.
I beg your pardon? What? Did you say
Say that
moon
right,
beasts?
Everin?
Yep.
In our woods?
There are at least 5 of them, and they projected memories onto us, so they were close.
Are you positive this was not a trick?
We all felt it.
For all we
Right?
know, they've followed us back here at this point.
At that, he immediately grabs a bow that was nestled next to him, and goes to the door and looks out, and then comes back in. You think they followed you here? You said 5?
We have no way to know.
There were at least 5. We don't know how many. Could have been more.
You actually saw them, or what?
No, we could tell from we found the scene of a fight, which we were guessing was between Sharn and Moonbeast, but there was evidence of at least 5 of them there and blood, and then we got images of her being tortured by them.
My God. I mean, Kala.
Well, that is your god, right?
Yes. This is unheard of. Moon beasts in our woods? So close? You're sure Sharn, you followed her tracks yourself, Uta?
I know how to track my own mentor. That's how she used to train me.
I don't doubt you, I just mean you handled this and not your friends.
Thanks.
I did the tracking. The one who spent a lot of her life studying these things. to put the knowledge together. I believe we've covered our bases here. The only base we can't cover is how to get her out.
Evie, are these things magical in nature? These creatures?
He interrupts. Very. I've tangled with one in my life. Ooh, what is being...
I am casting Detect Magic.
Ooh. And I assume you're walking out of the...
The first thing I want to do is look at him, like, because I'm kind of looking in his direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I will turn towards the door, very slowly.
Yes, so I assume you're not spending multiple rounds studying him?
No, I'm just looking for, like, the presence of auras. So I'll spend, like, 6 seconds, like, looking over him, and then slow scanning, like, as I turn my head left.
Yeah, so when you look at him, you see his bow radiate magic, a ring on his finger, and some items under his cloak are radiating some auras.
Okay. That'll give me a light sensation of calm as I see that, and then I'll continue to look to the left.
Yeah. I'll just go to his thing he was going to say quickly. Yes, I've tangled with one of these things. They are quite deadly. They have the ability to seize your function of your body as if you had no control over it, and can confuse you. They mess with your mind, but he looks at Evron. Us elves are resistant to their magics, but not much more than the rest of you.
Can they function through doors?
Their spells?
Their abilities, yes.
This I'm not sure. However, the one I encountered exhibited abilities as if he were a normal, delivering spells as if a normal person would. So I don't imagine so.
I'm gonna walk up to the door and I'm gonna knock on the door. How thick does the door feel as I'm looking through it?
This is a probably 2 to 3 inch wooden door.
Okay. So I should easily be able to see any magical auras that are on the other side of it.
Yeah. So you look through, you don't see any magic within.
Okay. Within the 60-foot area that I can see. Well,
yeah.
What would be like probably 55 because of the door.
Right. But if what you... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If what you say is true, I will call upon the Brotherhood to retrieve her immediately. These creatures do not belong here, and Kala longs for them to return to the earth.
Like to die?
This is the way.
It is the way.
Who could come? If these things bested Sharn, I mean, I've never even seen you hunt before.
He's certainly hunted before. He's well endowed, I must say.
Uta is true. I am not as of a marshal as Sharn is, but Gildor, Mirin, Karis, they are all within my reach to communicate with, and I will retrieve them in the few hours, and we will make haste. Sharn will not leave this world without us trying to save her. Kala has not called her yet.
I do apologize. Before this spell runs out, might I take a look at that coin? The red one.
Yeah, I don't even know if I took it back from Evron. Whoever has it, if I have it, you can see it.
Yeah, I'll scan over it. Does it have any lingering magic on it?
Give me a... So, there's definitely some lingering effects on it. Give me a Knowledge Arcana to see if you can... How well you can...
I sadly don't have the ranks in that, but I will bring it up to Evie if I even detect the faintest amount of magic on
You
it.
do.
Okay.
A very faint aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would assume you have Detect Magic, right, Evron?
Yes. You
I would
want me to
assume,
do it?
yeah. If you throw it on, and you also are studying it, Let me see what you pick up. It's definitely very faint, but you definitely got some levels of evocation. But you know, for it to still give off a radiation of magic after what seemingly to have been a long period of time, as it's very faint, it must have been a very powerful spell to have left an aura.
I'll tell that to Bessie and the group.
Well, we've stumbled upon a number of problematically strong things, haven't we?
Everything we've learned of True's the North, it's just gonna keep getting worse.
What can we do your mission to help your mission in trying to bring her back?
Are you saying this to
The
Alfred?
dude whose name I can't remember. His name is Alfred.
Alfie?
Almost like Alfredo, but Alfreda. An A at the end. Alfreda.
Oh, so like he's a lady. Okay.
Yeah, lady pasta sauce.
He looks over you guys, makes a perception check.
Uses some sense motive to size us up.
Yeah.
Determines we're level 2 and is like, nope, get the fuck out of here.
I would.
One of them raffle stops you in 3 rounds.
These creatures are quite powerful. I would fear for your lives if you were to accompany, but I would suggest you stay in the back, and perhaps while we engage the creatures, you find Sharn and get her out, while we keep them busy.
When will you be planning to engage them?
As soon as I've retrieved the prominent members of the Brotherhood here. I cannot do this myself, of course.
How long do you think that will take?
If I make it urgent, hours.
It's urgent, Alfredo.
Of course, of course. He will... Let me see, what has he got? You will hear him saying, like, he'll go to a window, cast a spell. You guys can spellcraft it if anyone has it to see it. But a bird will quickly nest on his arm, and he'll whisper some words, and it will fly away. Yeah, you know he's using the spell Animal Messenger.
To call the other people.
Yes.
He sent a bird this time, not a squirrel.
You guys haven't seen that, have you?
Yeah.
You guys saw the Squirrel Messenger? Where?
Huh? No, I meant in the. I was referencing the other game.
Yeah, I just meant like in character. You haven't. 'Cause
No,
if you
not
think-
in character.
If you
No,
said that, there was something he would say to that, but yeah.
No.
So he says, I expect them all to be here within the hour. The message was urgent, so if you can all prepare yourselves for the journey ahead, if you have an hour. I don't know what you would need.
I am prepared.
Prepared as can be.
I mean, we haven't said prayers to Kala.
Well, do as you must.
Uta is wise beyond his years. Years, not ears. I've had poor sleep these last few days.
Yeah.
So, if you're all ready to go, we will just wait on our allies and talk amongst yourselves for any strategies you might want to employ. We will fight the beasts head on, unless there is a better strategy you think. While we distract the beasts.
Buy us enough time to get Sharn out and then get out.
Exactly.
If you guys think you can't take them down, then we just need to buy time.
If there are 5 of them, we definitely cannot take them down, but we can buy you some time at the minimum.
Is there anything that you have that some type of arrow or anything that like I could use to be more distracting?
He ponders.
Say, I feel like I won't be able to poke these things if what everyone says is true about their flesh.
Roll me a D100.
God damn, this fucking D100. Just have to make a D100 macro at this point.
True. 84. What the heck is this thing?
That's not something you should be thinking.
That's not something you want to hear.
Yeah, things you never want to hear a GM say while looking at a random table.
It could be helpful, guys. You never know.
On my
Surprised they're actually friendly.
No, he's looking at random.
The other members may have something more applicable in this scenario, but on my travels, I can let you borrow this ring. That if you think you can make use of it. And he pulls off a ring. It looks like charred bone. And he lets you know that you can cause it to detonate as if it were a fireball.
I look excited about it.
Why would he want it to detonate on his finger?
Not on your finger, you throw it from you.
It's a ring, though, right?
Yes, you should be able to do it immediately if you are in fighting.
Speaking of rings, I want to make sure each of you has one of these. I had these made a little while ago when we were talking about this team, and I want to make sure each of you get your signet ring.
He does hand this ring to Utaragar, and he says, "This is just a loaner. I want this back after. I trust you to whoever you think it would be best make use of it. I don't know if it will be useful at all, but perhaps cause a distraction."
Izzy, you're sneaking into the cave. If things get hairy, you'll need this the most, I think.
I will make good use of it.
I will stay outside, or I guess I don't know it's a cave, but like a hole, or it was in some dark location that we saw getting tortured, right?
Yes.
Whatever that is, wherever it is, I'll stay on the outside. I'll distract as best I can, and cover. Well, I guess my mentor's life's in your hands now, Busy.
I will try to make sure I do what is necessary and that I don't fail.
So yeah, our cutoff time is we do not have time to do this.
Yes.
I think it's
if there's other prep you want to do, he's let you know that there's going to be an hour. So if you guys want to go into town to buy something or
how long would it take me to learn how to shoot bow?
A while.
Yeah, like you can do it like unproficient or whatever. They have supplies of stuff that you guys.
Well,
if you guys want, but...
as an elf, you probably already have proficiency with longbow.
Maybe, yeah. True.
I'll say this much: it's pretty much going to be pointless. If they have DR and you don't have any feats, you're literally not going to be able to hurt them.
What's DR?
Damage reduction.
Oh, I mean, I would kind of like to be able to shoot a bow in general outside of just this encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have strength?
Do I have strength?
So
I mean,
you're gonna.
It's a 9.
Okay, so only -1. So you can potentially. You might. Is there?
I have great dexterity.
Can you put, is agile only for melee weapons? Can you put agile on bows?
Well, bows already.
It's not the 2-hit; it's the damage.
Oh.
I'm just saying if they have DR, she's probably gonna have trouble hurting
Right.
it.
No,
Oh.
she's absolutely gonna have trouble.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, it's pretty. You should not engage them at all.
No,
Yeah.
I just when Alfreda brought it up, it would
Well,
be kind of nice to have a bow at some point.
Yeah.
like honestly, the damage isn't relevant. What I actually don't know the answer to this, but I feel like my other group, they always have these like fucking gadgets and random like alchemical shit that they use on me, and I feel like there's probably something like that in town that might be helpful. So maybe
this
me and Everin can shoot like smoke bombs or some shit.
this town is run by an alchemist guild. Your mom is a pseudo. She sells herbs and stuff. So yeah, you definitely have connections to some sort of alchemy that you're looking for at all. But yeah, you guys can decide this in between sessions
Yeah,
as well.
we've got a week to figure this out. Well, we have an hour to figure this out.
Smoke sticks is one of the things. So they basically create fog clouds in like an AoE radius. Where's just like are these alchemical creations? That's probably what I want, right?
So you did know that they do not see. So I don't know if that impacts your planning.
Oh, right, they have like a blind sense thing.
Probably.
They have no eyes.
Yes, they have no eyes or yeah.
Well, let's spend the week trying to figure out what to pick up.
Yes, I will do experience while if you guys want to think of anything else you want to pick up as well.
I honestly have no idea. I'll have to research it.
Mm-hmm.
But like presumably anything that's in like the alchemical like shit we'll be able to find in this town.
100%, especially if it's a alchemist produced item. Like an
Yeah, so
alchemist
we can first of all potentially pick up some scent bane, but it's very expensive.
How much
What?
money do we have right now? So we got
So I'm gonna be what I have to hand out is like that's 22.5 gold a person, basically.
Should we put that on our sheets now?
I mean, if
let's
if
just leave it as a
dividing
group
money
fund.
is easy, but
Let's just leave it as a group fund right now, and then we
Yeah.
can all figure out what we might want to buy for this. And then, honestly, until we start getting significant loot, I'm fine with busy holding on to everything.
I trust him.
Because otherwise, divvying up like 10 gold or whatever is just not even worth it.
Yep. But yeah, we can buy some scent bane incense.
What would that do?
It basically, it's basically a smoke stick that, while it lasts, creatures with scent ability must make perception checks opposed by the stealth checks of any creatures within the smoke to use scent to locate the creatures within the smoke. So they have to take extra effort in order to try to like catch a person who's stealthing.
Gotcha.
There's also a scent cloak. Maybe was that other one mobile?
The scent cloak you can basically douse yourself in for 5 or more rounds, and then it's particularly difficult to find you by scent.
Well, so they're saying the scent cloak is a mobile version. No,
Is that a magical item?
No, it's just a 20 gold. It's like herb
see that.
seed. That might be better for you if you're gonna be on the move. If the other one
would
is
be pretty good. I can't believe I didn't see that, because I was specifically looking for a bunch of like miscellaneous things that could be of use. But now I can't. Why is it not searching for it? What the fuck is this? I'm on the right. Oh, it's 2 words, not 1 word.
Just gonna assume all visual things are probably useless.
So it's 950 experience for all of you.
Okay. Excellent. So 2950.
I'm gonna.
No,
post
we were
some-
at 2,500.
Oh, were we? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3450.
Was there any loot I need to give you guys for anything? No, you got everything you needed, right?
No,
Yep.
we need more loot. So
Any gold to help us buy more stupid shit to hopefully not die getting rest.
So yeah, if you mention to Alfreda that you are contemplating purchasing items, he will let you know that he can perhaps help. Depending on what you're thinking of, he will let you know that the Brotherhood has a stash here of...
The scent cloak doesn't make me like not noticeable. It just makes it so that it's hard to track me by scent.
Okay.
They'll still be able to smell like something. There is something here. But if I combine the two, that might actually work out really beneficially. The scent cloak and the scent sticks.
You throw the scent cloak.
No, I wear the scent cloak and I like douse myself in the scent stick stuff.
Then get them to follow you, and they'll lose the scent cloak, so they just keep trying to follow the scent
So
cloak.
this was kind of like a wooden building. So he goes over to like a little divot in the wall, runs his finger along it, and pushes out a side of it, and looks in the bag, and he says, "Kala isn't one for material possessions, but we do keep some funds here." And he hands Uta Ragar a pouch of 21 gold pieces in it. Anything you purchase with this, if it's not consumable, please, it will be property of the Brotherhood. But this is all we have.
Well, it will hopefully be of good use.
And don't lose that ring.
I will do everything I can not to lose it.
Would everyone know what types of weaknesses these creatures have? Like, would she know high fort, high will, high reflex?
Well, he might know that too, because he said he's encountered him before, right?
Ooh, yes. So if you guys want to have a powwow session of rundown of the creature,
A lot of the stuff I'm finding targets fort with a kind of mediocre DC, so I feel like if they have a high
So ask pointed questions, I guess. Like, let's role play this. Like, what do you want to ask him about these things? See if he remembers.
The alchemist guilds in town, they have many things that could suffocate the creatures, to make them uncomfortable, but many of those effects are resisted, as Sharn always told me, by hardy creatures. And these creatures seemed quite large. Would they resist these effects easily?
They are quite hardy, but their strongest resistance is to what they're strong at, which is mind-inducing spells. So their will is strongest.
Are they fast?
Oh, they're definitely faster than their average creature. Not almost twice as fast, I would say, than the average critter running around.
What's sorry, I do not mean the speed at which they cover the ground, but the speed at which they sense and react.
Ah. They are quite adept at this. They will be quick to notice you from a distance, and they will be very speedy in joining the fray. Well, it's all relative. They're more speedy than your average creature.
They smell with scent, you say?
Or
actually, I don't know if he said that. We just know they don't have eyes, so.
The thing definitely did not have eyes, but it could like tell where I was just by hearing me move, I assume. Maybe it smelt me as well, I'm not too sure. But it definitely did not need to see me, as I didn't see any eyes on it, but it knew exactly where I was when I encountered this thing.
So it sounds like targeting the creatures themselves will be futile, Knight. I think maybe our best bet is just to find as much noisy and stinky shit, stinkier than busy, and keep it distracted. Might be the best we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Do you have anything you could... Or I guess we're going tonight, so we wouldn't really have time anyways. Chandra, I haven't really had a chance to... What are you planning to do in this? I would imagine it would be ill-advised to get up close.
That's what I was thinking too. We're trying to figure out what to do because it seems like they counter pretty much everything that I do.
Yes, I must stress that you not engage them in melee. It most certainly will be your end if they catch you in front of them.
I could probably throw stuff at them, not very proficiently, but
I would keep the fighting to us, but if you can employ distractions to help us as well, that would be best.
yeah, that like the scent sticks and other things of that nature.
But you must also ready your minds. These creatures, they may try to, similar to the visions you say you had, they may try to prey on your emotions to cause you to join the fray, but you must remain steadfast and focused.
Ooh. I'll do my best.
You may also be prepared to leave us should that happen. They have the one I encountered, it froze me for a moment and I lost control of my faculties, but luckily I was able to escape. But if there's 5 of them, and 5 of us, as they say, it may just be a roll of the dice to see what happens. But we are prepared to sacrifice ourselves to save one of our own, of course.
I believe we will find success in this.
If I die saving my mentor, the cycle is complete. She saved me, I will save her.
I feel as Kala is not quite done with you yet, Utaragar.
Well, I can't leave her to die, you know that.
Of course. I don't think Kala is done with any of us. Not quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not finding...
I literally posted 3 items up there, one of which you could use, 2 items which I could use.
Where'd you post it?
On the general for the Discord.
Oh, okay, I didn't have Discord.
I heard stuff, but I didn't know where it was.
But yeah, I think we can wrap up, right?
Yep, this is a good ending point. Unless any of you had anything specific you wanted. In between sessions, you guys can say specific questions if you want to ask him, but I think you guys got a lot, whatever you needed already. Hopefully no one metagames and looks them up, but can't stop that. But
What's the fun in that? Looking them up, not looking them up.
Yeah.
Picking up the not moonworms.
Yes, that's what they're called, moonworms. Yes.
The moon beasts. I feel like we already got, like, you gave us a lot of information about them.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess for the weapon blanch.
Weapon blanching is super useful.
Do we know what type of DR they have?
That would be unknowns to you, unless you guys want to use that hour to try and find like someone in town who would be like an animal expert or.
Well, I mean, one of us could.
I could go try to do that, or unless you.
Actually, I think I already gave it away. If someone was listening. Initially, yeah, I think I did.
I'll go back and
What
watch
is DR?
Wait, it's the amount less damage that an enemy takes when you attack them, but it usually has some way that you can overcome it.
You did tell us it's piercing and slashing, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't know if there was a specific amount that it's resistant.
So weapon blanch actually doesn't help
by blunt arrows. I believe they're.
Is that a thing?
Right. I know they were in 3.5.
I believe so because I think they do non-lethal.
Yeah,
I think that's a way to do non-lethal with bow.
Blunt arrows deal bludgeoning damage rather than piercing. An archer can use a blunt arrow to deal non-lethal damage.
Right.
Okay. As
the normal -4 penalty. But they're slightly more expensive. They're 2 gold for, I think it's 2 gold a piece actually. No, these are sold. It's sold as ammunition, so it's 2 gold for 50, or 20 or whatever. I forget what arrows come in. 20.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll definitely pick up some of those. I didn't know that's a thing. Good call, Steve.
Yeah, if you guys want to not do it in session, you guys can just say what you're buying minus the gold and do it in between if you want. And then we can start up the session right where we're going to start out going to this thing.
Yeah, I'm good with this. These are minor purchases, so I don't feel like it's
Yeah, it's
necessarily
nothing
worth the
crazy.
time.
Yeah.
When we finally get the money that we're supposed to have for being second level, we can talk about the cool shit I want.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm going to cut the stream here. So have a good night.
See, you already have your feather. That's all you need.